Hey, Fatso, that's not the intro. That's not the one we want, Fatso. Get the fucking Mrs. Low one. I want that one up now, fuckface.
Archie, luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, hello, hello. It's your Pontiff here. Archibald AC3. It's all happening here. What's going on, guys? Guys, I really want to say to you that I love you and I really do appreciate your support. Hey, do you want to see something interesting? What do you reckon, fuckers? Do you want to see something interesting? Because I like to get stuff happening. You know what I mean? I really do. Hello, my friends. I thank you. I'm just sending a thing to my Patreons. I thank you for the past support. Please rejoin my Patreon. Some great videos to watch. What do you reckon, guys? I like to do it. You know what I mean? I like to get things happening. I want to help the punters. And I like to get, I like to be friendships. I want the friendships to go well. I thank you for the past support. Please rejoin. I need you. What do you reckon? Send that out? payment declined. How many of those? These guys here. We'll send that to them. And new this month. Oh, nobody joined this month. Active. Free members. How many free members? 55. Send them. No, there's not. There's 10. Okie dokie. Just sent that out now. That's all done. I've done a bit of work. Oh, we got Eddie here. Hey, Eddie, what's going on? Be positive. Otherwise, we're going to have to boot you, Eddie. This is winner, winner. This is a winner, winner show, Eddie. We need positive. We need vibe. How's the employment going?
Still going. I'm still.
Okay. I think, Eddie, we need to stop. It's obviously you're not able to find a job, so we need to create your own job, okay? Hello, Eddie, we're sick of excuses. We've got to get into the next phase. I gave you till Christmas to find a job. It didn't work out, so now, Eddie, you got to create your own job, okay?
You're right.
What do you think, Eddie? Yes, no? Hey, I got 3 Breguets. I got that Breguet back. You told me, Arch, get that Breguet back.
Yeah,
you said
that's good you got that, but you shouldn't have got that other one. It's okay. You got what you got. That's cool. I love those watches, man. They're good watches.
You told me to go and get it back.
What about that Seiko you got, man? Let me get it, man. Let me get the Seiko when you don't want it no more.
Yeah, I wanna sell it actually. I wanna sell the Seiko. What's going on in your life?
Nothing, man.
What
My
is
life is like shitty right now, Archie.
What's
I can't
happening?
even, man. I can't even take my girlfriend out to fucking eat, man. Nothing.
Is this the Korean girlfriend?
No, not the Korean, Puerto Rican one, Maxine. She's all right. I've known her for many years, man. You know,
so what I want to ask you is, Eddie, you got to do some computer work. We need to do some IT work. Come on, man. Let's get it happening. What do you reckon?
I want to get it happening, man. It's not that simple, but I do want to do it, man. Especially right now. It's going to come out as soon as it's going to be, because look, what's going to happen is Windows 10 is going obsolete, which is bad because I like Windows 10, but what's happening?
You know, the funny thing is, I tell you something I got a problem with. By the way,
what's the
problem?
My
PC, the fan was running continually. I don't know if I told you that, right?
Okay.
And you told me it's probably the battery. Change the battery.
Dead.
Well, guess what? Okay, this is the PC it's from.
Okay.
I did that, and it fucking works.
I told you. Yeah, that's a clock. Usually what happens is the clock battery, it controls a lot of shit on the, like, it's a lot of, like, the CMOS settings, which is like a microchip that's on the board that has all your, like, settings on, you know, for like all your saved presets. When that battery goes bad, it's like, man, all those presets go out, and then your clock starts to reset every time you restart your computer. That's how you know your battery's going out. So that's good that I fixed.
Eddie, I wanted to say to you, man, you're a really good man.
You too, man.
I want you to do well in your life, right? So I think you got to do a bit of IT work. Just do a bit of part-time IT work, Eddie.
I want to do that, Archie. I want to do that. Look, I'm good with people, man. I've helped a lot of things.
Old people need help, man. You're gonna make a lot of money.
I just helped my grandma. She called me the other day. She said she can't get on some website she was trying to access, and then I have a link. You ever heard of like dwservice.net? That's like an open source software that has, you can like remote access all your computers and part of your network. Let's say you can even access it from your phone. You just go to dwservice.net and open up a free account, and you could add all your, it's kind of like Team Viewer. We can remote into things, and then it'll show you when you create a network. It'll show all the computers that are on your network when they're online. So I looked at my network. I see my grandma's computer is not online. So I told her she's got an issue with her internet. So I told her, like, disconnect her router, unplug the.
I wanted to tell you. I wanted to ask you something. Okay, I got a problem. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm using. This is my monitor. I'm using. It's a LG ultra wide monitor. Okay, that's what I use. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, I upgraded to one of these little boxes. See that little box, PC box?
Yes. Micro
but
PC.
it doesn't support. It's running Windows 11. When I fucking plug this monitor in, it doesn't have drivers for the ultra wide, so it skews the image. The image looks fucking. The ratio's wrong.
Scaling. Do you have a scaling setting on the screen?
Yeah.
You
No, but
can adjust
there's no driver support for it. It works on Windows 10, but it doesn't work on fucking Windows 11.
Interesting.
And that box, it just fucking annoys the fuck out of me. I got annoys the fuck out of me.
Connected to the box. What type of connector is it using? Is it using a VGA connector? Is it using an HDMI connector? Is it using
you know those ones with dimple at both ends?
HDMI?
Yeah, HDMI.
Or DisplayPort. There's two of them. There's one that's called DisplayPort. It looks like HDMI. Okay, so when you plug it in HDMI, does your screen have like
it works? It works, but there's no driver support for this monitor in Windows 11. It's fucked.
You usually don't need a driver for a screen video. Like
no, but the ratio's all wrong. The ratio, because it's an ultra wide, it's a difference. You know what I mean? It's the ratio.
Go in the settings of the display settings and
no, but it doesn't support. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, it's fucked. Well, I did a Google on it. I'm trying to work. But that's why I went back to the old PC. Then Bear's complaining it's running slow. It's slow. Of course, it's
take a look at it, Archie. I can take a look at it, man. If you can install DW service on it, and we can, I can remote in it and see.
Eddie, man, you are a fucking skilled guy. What you need to do is we need to do some brochures, help old people do stuff, charge $25, $30 an hour. You get unlimited work, man.
I might do that, Archie, man. I might do that.
Please do it. Eddie, it's not going to be good working for a boss, man. Bosses suck monkey balls, you know. They suck. They fucking suck. Bosses suck.
Take care of you when you work for them. I used to work for big companies, Archie, man. But they're scum. You know, they gave me the boot for no reason because they found out about that shit that happened. And that's like my last job. Listen to this, man. I was doing great. Everybody loved me, everything. My friend died there, man, that I used to work with, my colleague. And then, you know, they started digging around shit, everybody's shit. And then they found my shit. They're like, hey, man. He's like, they don't want you back in tomorrow. I said, what's that? What happened, man? Like, out of the blue. Then my boss called me. He's like, look, man, I found out about this shit, what you did back in the day. You know, I'm like, look, man, that shit's taken care of already, man. And then he's like, well, we have to let you go, blah, blah, blah.
Eddie, it sucks, man. You're a good guy. I love you. Yeah. You know, I tell you honestly, man, they're not your friends, okay?
No,
Come on, man. We need to get you successful. I want you popping, man. I really want you to pop because
I want to get back on my feet, Archie, man. I got to get back, man. I want to buy a new car. I want a new Mercedes, man.
You betcha. That's the talk we want. Winner, chicken dinner. But tell Philippe, $5. Eddie, if you're working for the GRU, what's the best Rolex to wear if you want to stay covert?
No, man. If you want to stay covert, Rolex. You want to get that one that 1908 Rolex. That what do you call that one? Or a Cellini or something doesn't bring attention, you know. Or I like that Rolex. You know that one it's called the. It's like the oyster quartz. You ever had one of those, Archie?
Actually, I did. I had a steel one. I had a 17,000 was the reference number. Yeah, I had that. That's a great watch, Eddie. Yeah. Eddie, tell me this, man. I want to ask you something. Are you happy in your life?
I don't know, man. I have my mom. That's the only thing that's positive. You know, my mom is really cool with me, man. I take care of my mom. I go to the store, buy food and stuff all the time. You know, I try to take care of us, man. My mom helps me. You know what I'm saying. I help her too, man, with stuff, man. I'm happy that my mom's around. That's my best friend, Archie, man. That's the only person. I talk to my mom about you sometimes. I'm like, hey, you know that guy from Australia, man. That's cool, man. She's like, yeah, how's he doing? I said he's all right.
Hey, that's really nice, man.
Yeah, I told her about what happened to your son. Man.
Hey, we got this guy joining me here. Hey, This is
Hey,
Alex.
how's it going, Archie? Always nice to be on your show. I
How long
really
ago
enjoy
was
it.
it that we were talking? How long ago was it that we were talking? When were you last on the show?
Maybe, well, no, I've been on your show twice. I was on maybe about a month ago and maybe 6 weeks ago, something like that.
Okay, Alex, I've completely revamped my collection. I want to talk to you about it.
I was looking at you did the post on the 3 beautiful Breguets.
Grab the super chat, Angelic Slayer, $8 from Angelic. Thank you, Marcelo and Mammy, and best wishes, Archie and Eddie.
Thanks, man.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, as you are fond of saying.
Philippe, $2. AC3 best Rolex for an ASIO agent. Best Rolex is a tuna. Tuna. I would wear a tuna because in Australia we never got Rolex. Rolex was expensive, and you want to be undercover. The last thing you want to do is wear ostentatious displays of wealth. That's a stupid idea.
Archie, look at this. I got a Zenith Chronomaster, El Primero Chronomaster Open Heart.
That's beautiful.
Half the thieves wouldn't even touch it because they need a 3-month, lead time and a contact list to sell this. Don't wear a Rolex. You don't have to skimp on. I mean, this bitch costs $10K.
I got to tell you something. I have the same watch. I have the same watch, and I got to tell you, it's actually pretty damn sexy. That is a very, very sexy.
It was my Grail watch.
I wouldn't sell mine. I refuse to part with mine.
Me neither.
It's a fucking. I sold it in the past, and I want. Okay, here we go. This is the 3 Breguets.
Yes, that alone is a 3-watch collection. You did an awesome job with that, my friend. That is no. Hats off. That alone is a great 3-watch collection.
Hey, can I ask your guest something, Archie? That guy, his name is Alex, right? Alex, how you doing?
Yeah, hey, how is it going? What's your name again?
Eddie.
Hey, Eddie. Nice to meet you, Eddie.
Nice to meet you. I was gonna ask you a question. Remember, you showed that toy car you had. Remember?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, that car runs or no? Is that like a real car?
No, that's the funny thing about it. It is a model of a model car. Nothing's hooked up in it. It's got a model airplane engine in the front. I could probably make it run, but I would have to drop at least another $500 into it to do that. I'd have to buy parts and.
They used to put a string on it, right? And then it used to run, and then you hold the string, and it goes in a circle, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that there were 2 levels of that. There were the ones the kids used, but this one, I paid €1,000 for this goddamn thing. This car. Here we go. I'll bring it down. Here it is, right here. It weighs a ton because it is solid metal.
I think it's I think it runs. This has gears and stuff on the wheels.
That's the thing. There's literally nothing attached. There's nothing attached to these wheels. Nothing. It was. If you could see up in it, you could see all the way to the floorboard in this thing. There's nothing in this car.
But it's amazing attention to detail.
The attention to detail is high. That's why I love this car, because the funny thing about it is it's a model of a model. It's not even a model of a real car. It's a model of a car. They used to call them tether racing because they used to have cars like this that they would race for money.
That's cool. Oh, that's awesome, man.
And so this is a model of one of those cars. So it's not even
Tell Philippe, Alex, here in the
yes, Archie.
It's called the Zero Zenith Open Heart, the Hillbilly Tourbillon. Do you feel Alex?
Ouch!
Do you feel Alex? Do you feel Archie would be hip in Brooklyn sporting this?
Archie, you would be hip in Brooklyn.
Anywhere sporting that.
You would be hip anywhere sporting an El Primero Chronomaster. They hid their parts and tooling from the Americans for over 20 years.
Yeah.
You know the story about how Zenith was bought by the Zenith American Television Company just to consolidate the names. And they didn't even give a shit about them making watches. They said, sell that shit, throw it away. We don't care. And Zenith is like, what part about we went bankrupt designing this movement do you not understand? And the Americans are like, do you see on my face where I give a shit? And they told Zenith to throw all that shit away. But someone with a lot of foresight.
And what happened to the Zenith Television Company?
They went bankrupt eventually because the Japanese did a pump and dump on the American economy.
Well, they made a better product. They made a better product, didn't they?
Well, I mean, for example, I used to have in my collection a CRT gun from a rear projection television set when they used to use CRT guns, and it was a Sony product made in the United States. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's not about, when it comes to manufactured goods, it has very little to do, because I work in the my day job. In my day job, I'm the editor-in-chief of the IEEE Power Electronics magazine.
You be a part of that IEEE club, man.
There you go. I edit their Power Electronics magazine. When it comes to fine engineering, right? It's about the money. It's not about the location. Think about how many parts. You only need 60% of parts to have made in Switzerland, or not 60% of parts, 60% of the value. And that's how a lot of Swiss companies get away with it, because they'll buy parts from outside of Switzerland. But since the labor is the most valuable aspect of the watch, they can get away with the appellation Swiss made, because more than half of the value of the watch came from Switzerland. But when you think about, how things are made and where things are made, the El Primero, the Zenith watch company, they when the race, because everybody was trying to make an integrated
automatic chronograph. Automatic. No, not integrated, because that's wrong. Integrated is wrong, because the Caliber 11 was a module. It was a module that
that's
went
why
on.
but no, that's my exact point.
The race was an automatic chronograph. Sorry,
I agree with you. I agree with you, Archie. That's why I specifically said integrated, because Brule, I forget the company that made the chronometer part with the micro rotor, and then
I gotta catch up on these super chats here.
So you gotta do that. Got a dollar bill, y'all.
Hillbilly Tourbillon, that's exactly right there. We've got Jeremy Kearney, €2.50. Thoughts on the Panerai 1834, big boy. Save the air horn. Okay, let's get this. Let's have a look at this and see what we think of it. So this is the Pam. I'm just going to call this up now. Pam 1834. 1830. What is a Pam? 1834. Pam 1834. I'm just trying to find this thing. Where the fuck?
Well, with Panerai, it's all about the model numbers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find this thing. Panerai.
I once got screwed on a fake Panerai.
Yeah, they are such a tricky dicky thing now, because they are.
Well, a lot of their earlier pieces were easily copyable, because, for example, they had the 111, which was based on the pocket watch movement that everybody uses. The Unitas.
That number doesn't make sense. I need you to check your number, Jeremy. 1834 doesn't work out. It's an 183, I think you mean. Just double check that. Patel Philippe, $5. Alex, why do Germans not appreciate Lange? They all talk about Cronen talk, Crowlen talk. Germans love Panerai. I mean, love Lange, don't they?
Well, they do. But the thing is, don't forget, watchmaking in Germany is almost like their beer. It's regional. So if you go to the Dresden area, that's where Glashütte is in the Dresden area. And they've got, I mean, that's Germany's Geneva, right? And all the high-end people, Lange and Nomos, and they're all based in Glashütte. Glashütte Original is based in Glashütte. And they're all from the old Deutsche Uhrenwerk.
You know, the funny thing is, right, just like you were talking about Japanese killed the Americans for televisions, right, manufacturing televisions. Did you know,
pump and dump, yeah.
If you go back in time, the best watchmakers were actually considered English, and the Swiss were considered discount watchmakers. They were like
were the China. They were the China of the French and that was the original cottage industry, because the British and the French, because Paris was the other central. It was British watches and French watches were the watches to own. And then what they would do is the Swiss farmers were cooped up in their houses for the entire winter. But they were reasonably technical people.
After they had sex 1,000 times, they had to do something else.
That too. So they're trapped in their huts. And so the watchmakers would have one farmer would, like, over the winter, crank out, 500 pallet forks. That's all he would make. And then another farmer would crank out 500 mainsprings or whatever. And the watchmaker would go through the region and pick up all the pieces and then hand finish them to make their watch.
Incredible.
And so that was the original cottage industry, were the Swiss farmers. And eventually Switzerland realized that they were being the Vietnam to Japan, and they changed their customs laws and their tax laws to incentivize watchmakers to come to Switzerland. And Hans Wilsdorf, Rolex was founded, as you know, in London. Hans Wilsdorf even moved from London to Switzerland to take advantage of the favorable climate. And World War I and British not liking Germans at that time helped a little bit too.
Bronco $2.30. Epic show yesterday. More of Roy and Aussie expat. Thank you so much. There, I appreciate that.
Archie, I have an erotic pocket watch from the 1920s that I would love to show you, but I wanted your permission first, since it is an erotic pocket watch.
Hey, erotic. I'd say, is that going to be a problem on YouTube? What do you think?
Well, it's art. It's not an actual graphic.
I know exactly. Yeah, give us a look. We'll keep a
small
window. Small window. I love it. Don't you love it? My God. Interesting stuff.
And the gentleman's member is attached to the escapement. That's why it wiggles back and forth.
My God. Incredible stuff, isn't it?
It's a Tissot movement. It's from the 1920s.
I got another super chat. Patel Philippe, $2. Take Alex shopping AP site for a roo. We'll do that soon. And also we've got $15, Mrs. Angelic. Happy birthday, Angelic Slayer, 55 today. Happy birthday, Angelic. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday, Angelic Slayer. Happy birthday, Angelic Slayer. Happy birthday, Angelic.
Happy birthday. Live long and prosper.
Birthday to you. Now, Angelic.
Happy birthday.
Birthday card. I'm going to do a birthday card for you. Let me have a look here. Here's a nice birthday card. I will do a birthday. What do you reckon? Lighthouse or umbrellas? What do you think's more?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. Okay, we'll go lighthouse. Okay. I'm going to do a birthday card for Angelic as we are talking. And Mrs. Angelic. Oh, fuck. I'm just trying to get the address. I tell you what, if you email me, ArchieLuxury72@gmail, give me a postal address, I can send it to. By the way, I bought a Montegrappa. Did you see my Montegrappa pen? I think I showed you last time. Did you see my pen?
That's a pretty pen, my friend.
Archie, what is that? What is on it? What are those things? They're like little bugs.
Art Deco. It's Art Deco. It's because this was Art Deco, and it's a big fucker. Yeah. So I also.
I'm a traditionalist.
No, look. Hang on. Look, I got the big Mont Blanc. Okay, this is the biggest one.
Is that the 149, Archie?
It's not all about the size.
How do I know what number it is? Where does it say?
149.
Where does it say it? It's on the barrel, is it?
It says it on the gold Meisterstück. It says 149. It should say it. Masterpiece.
Yeah, 149. That's a 149.
Yeah, that's a nice pen, Archie.
That's expensive. That's expensive.
What do you need?
So is the pen. So is the pen pencil ball pen.
I've got it. Look. I can out Mont Blanc you.
Be careful with that pen. Don't drop it. It can break.
No, mine's a matched set. Mine's a matched set with a leather Mont Blanc case.
This is in Burgundy. I got a rare Burgundy.
Where's your Mont Blanc case? Where's your Mont Blanc case?
Fine, man.
Where's your Mont Blanc case?
Yeah, I like it. I like the case. How much was the case? They're expensive.
Yeah, well, well, it came with the pen pencil. This is a pen pencil ball pen kit.
No, I love Mont Blanc. I love it.
149.
See, so this is the ball pen. This is the pencil. And this is the fountain, which I use regularly. I keep a handwritten to-do list because it helps with the brain.
Hey, Archie, what color ink do you use in your pen?
Blue.
Oh, I got a couple.
Blue. I use the dark blue.
I actually okay. So let's just hang on a minute there. I got a few super chats I got to catch up on.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, we've got the Pam. Firstly, we got the Pam 18. It was a 13. It's a 1384. Pam seems to be terminal with a white dial. I love it. I love the Radiomir. I'm actually got a Radiomir myself. The Radiomir is the more traditional one. I love it.
Yes, it is. But everybody looks for the big crown guard.
No, but I like the big onion. It's got the big onion. I like this. I prefer this. I love the wire lug arrangement too. I got to tell you, I really love this watch. White dial. Pam, people don't seem to like the white dial, but fuck, I love it. I think it's nice. Nice watch. I think it's a great pickup. It's beautiful. 45 might be a good size. So at Mrs. Angelic, please email me an address and I will post. I'm going to do a birthday card for Angelic now and I will post it. Please give me the address. Jeremy Kearney, €2.50. Panerai 1384. My bad, big boy. Yep. I love it. The only thing is I prefer more of a darker dial. That's the only thing I would say there, but that's up to you. We got JD, member for 19 months. Happy birthday, Angelic Slayer. And Boris, the third PhD, $2. Happy birthday, Angelic, my favorite New Zealander. So I'm gonna write this now. Keep talking to me. So
well, I got this new. I just picked up a new knife. Look at this beautiful. Look at this beautiful thing.
What is is a pocket knife?
It's a pocket knife. I mean, look at the scale.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty? It's hand forged. I picked it up at a medieval festival here in Germany today. Only cost me €35.
I don't like that kind of. I like knives that close and like, you know what I'm talking about, like that you can close.
Oh, okay. Well, I collect knives.
What do you?
How about this one?
Now, we got another
How about
one.
This one. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this one.
Super chat. Patel Philippe, $2. Rue and then Paddock for Alex.
Can you show the handle? Can you show the handle?
Eva, forever. Okay, let's go and get this done now. So we're going to call this up now. We're going to go to Audemars Piguet. Are you an Audemars Piguet man? Do you like Audemars Piguet?
I can't afford it.
Do you have a Swiss Army knife?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, my Leatherman is almost a generic word now. My Leatherman's a Victorinox. This is a Victorinox. Swiss Army.
You use it all the time, or what? You use it for a lot of stuff?
Yeah. Well,
Mike Snake joins the stream. Hello, Mike.
My day job is I'm a tech guy.
I'm a tech guy
Now,
too.
I got to tell you something. Let's have a look at AP. Tan wants me to find a roo for you. That's the Royal Oak Offshore. Let's have a look. You know what I would say?
What do you think of the AP
Alex?
code stuff?
What color do you like? Do you like blue? Do you like green? What's your color?
I love
Tell me
blue. I love
okay,
blue.
look at this. Look at this here, Alex. This is fucking gorgeous. Now, what I love about it is it's got the blue pushes. Look at the pushes. They aren't those. This
I
here,
love it. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful piece.
Black ceramic case paired with blue ceramic bezel. This model repeatedly contrasts black and blue. Fuck me dead. It's 50,000 Swiss francs.
I'd almost have to sell my entire collection.
Hey Archie, is that like anodized aluminum? How do they make that blue? They use a flame to make it
ceramic. Blue? It says it's blue ceramic bezel. That's a blue ceramic. I got to tell you,
ceramic's hot right now. Ceramic is very hot right now.
I think this is a beautiful, and it's black ceramic with blue ceramic. Alex, this is what I would choose for you if you allowed me to do it for you. Now, the next thing he said
you could gift me a watch like that any day of the week.
Now, let's go and have a look at Patek. What Patek would I recommend? I tell you this. Let's go to Patek.
Actually, I have a line on a silver Snoopy.
This is what I would recommend for you in Patek. Look at that. A 52.
I love that. That's a gorgeous piece.
White gold with blue. Now, what would you prefer? Would you prefer the AP I showed you, or would you prefer this Patek?
Patek, man.
I'd prefer the Patek.
Hey, Alex, can I ask you a question? What's new in the IEE, man? What's new? What's the latest electronic stuff? What's coming?
Well, I'm gonna be in Atlanta for the Applied Power and Electronics Conference. It's the big power electronics conference, and a lot of people don't know this, but we're literally going through a revolution in power electronics because about 20 years ago, they discovered better semiconductors than silicon, and it takes a long time for that stuff to percolate through the industry. But you can now, that's why, for example, nobody talks about range in electric cars anymore, and why the power supply for your computer has gone from something that is this big to something that is that big now. It's because of these new, what they call wide bandgap semiconductors, gallium nitride and silicon carbide. And they're 3 times better than silicon at electron mobility and all that stuff. And gallium nitride is actually a piezoelectric material, so it can actually switch at extremely high speeds. And if you can switch a power circuit at high speeds, it allows you to shrink the size of the magnetics.
So there's no more switches. It's just using
definitely speeds things up. Hey, the knife guy, have you ever heard of big knives?
I'm sorry.
Have you ever heard of Big Knives, Todd Big Knives?
I must admit, there are a lot of people out there, and I don't remember that name specifically, but I might have seen something that he's done if he's prominent, because I do watch a lot of the shows that are out there about knives.
I want to tell you this, Mike the Snake there, he worked for them. He worked for them as a machinist.
I built $2,500, $3,000 pocket knives every day.
Holy crap, that's wonderful. I am very impressed, my friend, because you don't just like walk out of, you don't step off the street and you go, let me make something that's that valuable. The value add is something I think we all have to strive for, because it's the difference between a job and a career. It's the difference between, working for the man and work.
Value add too. Why do you think I'm doing look at this? Why do you think I'm doing a fucking birthday card for fucking Angelic Slayer? Look at this. Happy
because
birthday,
you're a cool guy.
Angelic. Have a great 55th. Thank you for all your support. I do love you, man. You are a great guy, and I appreciate everything you've done for the Archieverse. Love always.
You're crushing it, my friend.
Archie's putting in the work.
He's putting in the mileage. Yeah. No, Archie is a class act. I watched Archie before I became a blogger. It was people like him and Teddy Baldassar and TGV and even Adrian over Just One More Watch and
great stuff. So please, Angelic, I just need a postal address to send this beautiful card to you. I want to send that out for you, man. You are my hero. I've also got to so I got to tell you something. We've also got to take a look. Patel Philippe, $2. Head over to Blank Pane and show me. He's asking me to show him their dress watches. Now, I got to tell you, Blank Pane, I love the 50 Fathoms. I never really been a fan of the Blank Pane dress watches. They got that weird, that weird sort of hand. That hand is just fucking.
But they're known for that. That's like the helium escape valve on a Seamaster. They're doing it to be eccentric.
It's useless. Useless.
I don't like it.
So is the helium escape valve on a Seamaster.
Do you know? Hey, let me tell you something funny about the helium escape. Every watch has a helium escape valve. It's called the crown. They used to unscrew the crown so that the gas escapes. If let's say, if
you actually do saturation diving.
Saturation diving, exactly. You have to be saturated in the helium oxygen, under high pressure, right?
But everybody sounds like Mickey Mouse.
How many people are actually in that industry who wear those? What? None of them. Man.
Boom.
Nobody. Exactly.
Yeah, but you still got to have your helium escape valve, man.
This is the Villa Red.
You can't live without it.
Like that.
You'll fucking die without it.
I don't like this. Look at this. Look how they do the date. They got the bent wire. I don't like the bent wire date. That pisses me off. That bent wire. Look at the fucking bent wire.
That's so you can distinguish it. That's so you can distinguish it. The biggest problem I had with my Longines... But the biggest problem I had with my Longines Master Collection triple date moon phase is you could barely tell the hands apart.
Yes.
Hey,
so the curvy hand lets you know that's the date hand.
Hey, I only wear shitters, man.
Or think about Alan Silberstein's stuff. That's nothing.
Hey, I only wear like shit watches, man. I don't wear expensive. I don't like to wear super expensive. I don't want to spend the money on, because it's not.
I just need the address for Angelic. I need the address. Okay, that's what
I'm 63 years old. At this point, I am the future I'm saving up for.
Tell me this, Alex. I want to ask you something. I got a few super chats. Let me catch up there. Angelic.
Sure, Archie. Anytime.
She is big boy. You betcha. Please send me that address. And you probably emailed it to me, or I'll just double check. Yes, I got it. Thank you. I will get that in the mail for you there. I got to tell you something, okay? We got Chia's big boy. I've got the address.
Tell me, my friend. Tell me, Archie.
Now, I wanted to ask you, so I've gone Breguet nuts. You
have made some really good buys. You have made some really good buys.
Get out of my home equity line of credit. Is that a good thing or a dumb thing, or who gives a fuck? You only live once.
Well, I'm 63, like I said. At this point, I could bankrupt myself and just disappear. I'm going to die anyway, and I'm closer to the end than I am to the beginning. I'm not going to do anything stupid, but I spend all my available money on my watches, and the rest I waste.
Exactly right, man. That's what we love to hear. We love to hear this. I got to tell you something, man. Fuck it. I got the address, Angelic. I'm going to put some photos. I'm not going to dox you. I'm going to put some photos in there, bonus photos in there as well for you. Let me tell you something. I got a good friend of mine. He is 53. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 weeks ago, he went to the hospital. He was having some. What was he having? He was having some headaches and that. Went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Let's go to hospital straight away." He's got fucking terminal brain cancer.
Holy shit, that's pretty fucking rough.
They did a biopsy on it. It's fucking, yes, it's aggressive cancer.
Damn.
And they said to him, he's got 6 to 8 weeks to live if he does nothing. And he's got up to 2 years if he has chemo and radiation.
I had a friend like that who had bladder cancer. Yeah. He did the chemo just so he could do like a farewell fling.
So I'm actually taking my friend to hospital today in a couple hours, in 2 hours, 2 hours.
My heart goes out to you, Archie.
Yeah, I try to help because that's my ex-wife. That's her husband, and I'm good friends with him.
Well, I'm friends with both of my ex-wives.
I'm friends with my ex-wife's new husband. How's that?
Do you even talk to your ex-wife?
That outdoes you. I think that outdoes you. What do you think?
Well, my second ex-wife actually works in my industry, so I see pictures of her on LinkedIn all the time with my friends.
But I got a question for you, man. What do you tell you? Do you even talk to your ex-wife or what?
Yeah, well, I actually helped. I helped my first ex-wife because she's got a gold Rolex President from her father who's passed, but he was stupid.
Stayed with her. You would have had that President on your fucking wrist. Would you
You're
go?
right.
Would you go back for a gold president? Yes or no?
Not that much. No, not that much.
Why did it all go to shit, man?
But his mistake was.
Yes or no?
But his mistake was that he put an aftermarket diamond bezel, which, as we all know, it actually reduces. It actually reduces. He has to replace the bezel because the diamond bezel or the factory bezel is the same value.
Alex, did he keep the original bezel? Normally, if you put it
no.
Why not?
Oh, the thing is that he passed, and his wife, my ex-mother-in-law, she's kind of batshit crazy, and so we don't know where the box and papers are or anything. My ex-wife found it underneath a refrigerator because they would hide their valuables in weird spaces. And so she's got the watch, but no box, no papers, and it's got.
Think of these 3 Breguets. Tell me this. What do you think? So I
think that's a fantastic. No, Archie. Those 3 watches, you could sell everything else and just keep those 3, and you have a 3-watch collection. You could literally sell everything else you have. Well, okay, I'd keep the Speedy and and
the Zenith.
Well, yes, and the Zenith. Okay, so then you have a 5-watch collection, but those 3 watches are their own 3-watch collection. You made a very good, wise buy.
What? Because I'm trying to. I tell you, I'm the man who had 5 Pateks at one stage. Then I went down. I had 4 stolen. So I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be cooler? Wouldn't it be cooler to basically? I'm just going to bring up another photo. I want to show you. To have,
Archie, do you have a webcam in your? Do you have a webcam in your house? Do you have a webcam in the room that you keep your watches?
Why is that?
Well, because, for example, I have a motion activated webcam that I keep in my living room. And when I leave my house, I turn it on. And if anything moves in my living room, it calls my phone, and I can call the police if I can see on the camera that
the
something.
Unfortunate thing is, a lot of modern burglars. I've got better systems than that. I've got security. I got ADT, which is. It is the best security. The thing is, the burglars will actually turn off the power, turn off your internet so that you don't know. That's the other thing. This is the 3. I want to show you the 3. Now they're in this order because
they're beautiful.
Hey Archie, you should have had a hidden spot in your house, like a brick that's empty.
Okay, that's enough. Now let's not talk about that. Here we go. 3 watches. These are in order.
Let's go with Archie and the watches. We don't need to talk about that.
These are in order of thickness. So you got the enamel dial, then we've got the traditional, and then you got the big type, which I'm wearing the Type 21 today. Retail, you realize retail, that is serious coin.
That's serious coin.
That is serious coin.
And that's a 3-watch collection. No, that is a 3-watch collection all by itself. You got the Sue watch.
I got to catch up. We got Malik Diamond, Archie, money aside, 6119 versus 5196. Malik, so the 5196 was the traditional. It's a 37 mil dress watch, manual wind. It uses the 215 movement. It does not have a display back, and it was sort of the classic Calatrava for a long time. I'll be honest with you, Malik. 6119 is a far superior watch. Number one, the movement fits the case better. Number two, I love the hobnail. I didn't like the hobnail bezel to start with. I
love the hobnail.
I actually love the hobnail bezel. So definitely 6119, but it's a lot more money. It is a lot more money on the secondary market there. Michael G, $10. Archie, I bought a 1991 President 18238 in excellent condition with box and papers for 14,000 USD. Would you say that we have hit bottom? 134 grams of gold, 18K. That's 9,000 just for scrap. Would you say we've hit bottom? I'll be honest with you, Mike. That has no bearing on. It has very limited bearing on the price of watches. In fact, you used to get more. There was a time when you got more for scrap than you did for the watch. Okay, so people actually, a lot of watches died that way. Now, okay, back the truck up. Do I think we've hit bottom? I'll be honest with you. So 14,000 US dollars, 14,000 USD to AUD. That is 23,000. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that was that cheap. Jake the Yuppie. So that's 23,000 Australian. Jake paid 21 for an 18238 box and papers. Okay, non-diamond. We're talking just standard champagne dial, but it was a nice example. I don't think that price, Michael G, was that fantastic. Okay, I don't think that was that cheap. To be totally honest with you, I have bought them much, much cheaper in the past. Would you say we've hit bottom? No. If we're going to have economic pain, they will. What happens is you don't necessarily see them cheaper through the dealers, but if you want to sell one directly to the dealer, they definitely will give you less. So it's a hidden thing.
Yes.
Have we hit rock bottom? No. I don't believe so. I hope so. But if you ask me honestly, I don't think the economy is that bad. I think it could get a lot worse.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
It's a buyer's market.
But I think it'll get worse. Patel Philippe, $2. Please play a bit of the vid on WhatsApp. I'm just finding it now. Let's grab this video here.
Archie, can I take a moment to change the subject just for a moment?
Sure.
I just wanted to show the watch collector guy. Have you heard of the bodega?
Hang on, I got
excellence.
Hang on 1 minute there. I got to run this because Patel has paid big bucks.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate that song.
Audi Q5 Quattro Sport. Excellence.
I almost bought a TT.
Solid Gold Submariner by Rolex. Reference 1266180B. Excellence in Swiss horology.
Nice watch.
Audis are very expensive to fix. Very expensive to fix.
But I almost bought a TT, but I wound up buying a BMW convertible instead.
Solid Gold Dancer.
BMW would be better. What model BMW?
Solid
It was a 320 hardtop convertible.
Rolex
Nice.
12661B. The ultimate solid gold watch. There is no substitute.
That is a nice piece.
Kind of mixing car brand commercials.
Well, I got to tell you, as a message to I want to know what engine size. It's one thing to say it's a Q5 Sport. What number is on the back? Because I suspect he's got a 4-pot. Has he got a 4-pot? He had a 6-cylinder diesel X5. That's a far better vehicle. Nothing wrong with a Q5. They're a great car. But, hey, man, I got €2.
Hey, man, I used to have a V8 Mercedes, Archie. Hey, Archie, I used to have a V8. I had a W140, the S-Class, the old one, with a V8. It was a 420. It had a 4.2 liter. It had 2 distributors, man, one on each side of the engine, 2 ignition coils. That car was crazy, man.
I used to be a mechanic.
I wanted to say there also. I wanted to say, I think realistically, you know, I really, by the way, I really do love, I want to say this to you guys. I'll show you my collection now. Have a look at this, Alex. Take a look and just give me your opinion. So what I've got in this box here, back row, rose gold. Fuck you, plastic. This is better than plastic. All of these are better than a gold sub. And my grail in the front is the Zenith. That Zenith, the open heart. Do you wear it? I love it on rubber, and I've also got the original Zenith. I bought a Zenith strap.
I have the factory black alligator, but I think it's too formal. That's why I keep mine on a blue alligator.
I've actually got the rubber. Get the rubber.
But I
strap,
love your collection, Archie. I love your collection, Archie. I think your 3 Breguets, for example, are their own 3-watch collection because you have a suit watch, a sport watch, and a casual daily watch in that setup. You have impeccable taste in watches, especially considering I own several of the ones you have. So we have similar tastes.
A lot of money. I got to tell you, this is a lot of money. I'm paying.
It's an expensive hobby. That's why I live in a 1-room apartment, so I can afford my hobby.
Look, I got to tell you something. This is a lot of money. I also love, you know what? People have given me shit. They don't like that solid gold master compressor in the back row there. See that? That's a.
I love it. I love that watch.
That fucking watch. I love it. I absolutely. It's a chunky, big fuck off monkey.
Hey, Archie, man. Hey, Archie, that's the best watch in your whole collection, man.
Anybody seeing you wear it, know you're a serious player.
Column wheel, chronograph, vertical clutch. Alex, you're in the electronics industry. You write for a magazine. Is magazines dying, or you think that there will always be requests for articles and that there? What's happening there, Alex?
Well, frankly, America, they're very, very much on the digital media. But in Europe, for example, print is still very strong because print has permanence, and Europeans have been through periods of disinformation and the like, and they don't like the fact that you can have an article online and you look at it today and you think you've read something and then you go back tomorrow and they've altered the text. Print can't be altered once it leaves the building. That's why print to this day still has a cachet of
look at my fucking library. You think I don't like print? Look at my. This is exactly. one of my libraries. This is one library. I've got a bigger one in the other part of the house. I love
in the future. That's how rich people are going to tell each other apart, because in the future, rich people have watches with hands. They'll still write with pens, and they'll own paper books.
Yep.
And you know what? The thing is, I think the kids will just put it into a skip when they sell the house.
No, they'll keep it to show off the familial wealth. They'll keep it to show off the heritage. They may not know how to use it. They'll say, look, this is a book. I can't read it, but my great-grandfather used to own one of these.
Yeah, if they're smart, they'll hang on to
it.
But the elite will always be able to read.
Hey, Archie, man. I was going to tell you something stupid. So remember that watch I was telling you about, that smartwatch that I have from Huawei that you can't download anything on in the USA? So my mom, she's gonna go over. She's going out of town, man. She's gonna fly to Europe or whatever. I told her to take that watch with her, so then and we'll try to install the software so that I can get some more faces on it, because otherwise it won't. You can't do it in the US because they're like sanctions. They're blocking the server to Huawei. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Gotcha, man.
I'm gonna try to get some watch faces for it, man. That's stupid, right? I gotta
We're entering strange times.
So you have to take the watch out of the United States in order for this shit to work, to get the extra faces.
Crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy.
It's not even worth it, man.
Although that's how I got my lunar pilot.
Patel Philippe, $2. Alex, your top 3 German brands and why?
Okay, my top 3 German brands.
Lange would have to be one, wouldn't it?
I was about to start with Lange.
Lange, Shoot, and IWC.
Well, I would go
Swiss.
I would go Lange Nomos and Bruno Sonle.
Yeah, I know. It's funny you mentioned that brand. There was a dealer in Australia who specialized in German watches. I've seen those Bruno watches, and they're very niche. It's a very niche market, however. It's very niche.
It is, but think about it. I had an epiphany a few years ago about it, because I used to be a quartz snob, and quartz is as obsolete as mechanical. Apple won the quartz wars, and Bruno makes very, very highly finished, very well made quartz watches.
Why do you say quartz is obsolete?
You mentioned a BMW before. What BMW do you have?
I no longer have it. That's why I have a watch collection. But my last car was a 320 hardtop convertible.
Oh, that's a lovely car.
Champagne gray.
F30? Was it an F30?
It was a
shape.
Now I forget. I think it was like a 2002 or 2004. Whatever the model.
That'd be an E46. That'd be an E46.
Yeah.
But I loved that car. It was a beautiful piece. I had the shocks replaced so I could drive at 220.
Hey, I'm just going to take a toilet break. I'll be right back. Just cover us, guys. Alex, talk to us. Talk to us. I'll be back.
I will talk.
Alex, let me show you. Let me show you some of these watches. These big watches. This is called.
Show me.
This is called the Bodega. Have you ever heard of the Bodega?
That's a nice blade. That's a nice looking blade.
What's that blade made out of? What's that, Mike? What's that?
That's a Damascus blade looking.
Well, no, I have the Damascus blades right here. This is a steel blade and carbon fiber inlays, titanium scales, to ceramic bearings with a DLC blade. Just completely murdered out.
Very nice. That's a really nice looking. That is really nice looking. Here, I got this little teeny one.
This is another model called the Osteo, which means
wow, that's nice. It's a folder.
Oh yeah, it's a flipper. So.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, my friend.
Flippers. And then here's my coup de grace. I made this for myself over 2 years' time. I got the Damascus blade from Todd Begg himself, and I have about 30 hours of polishing on this. This is anodized blue titanium scales with a Damascus blade and zirconium inlays.
That is a beautiful. Did you know, my friend? I did my live stream earlier today about hobbies that intersect nicely with watch collecting, and I said knife collecting because I collect knives myself.
Hey, did you know that you're not supposed to give your friend a knife as a gift?
Why?
Because it's superstitious. It says that it severs the friendship.
Because it's like giving a woman shoes. You're not supposed to give a woman shoes.
Yeah, they're supposed to go buy them on their own.
If you give your friend a knife, you're severing a friendship.
And if you give a woman shoes, you're encouraging her to walk away.
Yeah.
You're
That's
giving
what-
them
I
the
know.
tools.
I've bought shoes before for some girls that I.
So I hope I answered Patel's question about, because I love Lange and Sona, right? But Nomos makes some awesome pieces. But I do think that Bruno Sonla's quartz pieces are worth investigating because that gives you a feel of haute horology, highly finished, nicely made watches without the stress of having to think about 1,000 to 1,500. I paid 1,700 to have my Oyster Quartz restored. Serviced by Rolex.
Hey, what kind of ring? What ring you got? What's that ring, Alex? What is that?
It's my family crest. It's got cracks in it because I dropped it a couple of times, but it's a unicorn over a medieval lion standing over a curious. It's the
What nationality is your family? What you
French. French. Well, I'm a mixed person because my father is a Haitian immigrant. I was born in New York City, but I did some research, and I'm Alex Pault, and Pault de Lamotte was a Napoleonic colonel. And this was the family crest of the family that owned my family. So I figured they obviously slept with the help. So it's my crest too.
Do you speak any other languages other than English?
Well, I live in Germany, so ich kann ziemlich gut Deutsch sprechen, wenn ich sagen darf.
Do you speak Russian, по-русски?
I used to gavoriti the Ruski, but because I was an American military signals intelligence soldier here. That's why I'm in Germany now. I spent 2 years on the East-West German border monitoring the Russians.
Signal intelligence. You guys listen to radio signals like SDR?
Live intercept. We used to listen to the Russians training in the Gotha and Ohrdruf training areas on the other side of the East-West German border, which is now central Germany, weirdly enough.
Radio.
I'm sorry?
You listening through radio waves and stuff?
Yeah. We're just listening to their tactical radios. Well, that's why I can tell you about it, because if it was anything more sophisticated, I would be like, I couldn't tell you about it. But I did the modern equivalent. I did the modern equivalent of looking over the border with binoculars.
Russians are very intelligent.
Those stations are now abandoned, aren't
They're
they?
up there, man. The Russians.
They've been bulldozed under the ground. I served at Field Station Augsburg, and they bulldozed that shit to the ground.
Or they just left half of them there, just frozen. Just
Well, no. They had to leave certain things. Like, for example, they destroyed the facility of Augsburg, but they had to leave the big RF antenna up because pilots use it for a waypoint.
Yeah, sure. I just watched a show about all the abandoned,
intelligence sites. But I was
Space shuttle. Have you seen that?
The space shuttle. Well, I was lucky enough to see them fly it into New York City and take it up the river for.
I'm talking about the
when
Russian.
They were going to put it at the Intrepid Museum.
Have you seen the Russian space shuttle, the Buran?
The Buran. Well, I haven't seen it personally, but I've seen the videos of it when they were working on it. And I also saw the videos of it when they discovered the abandoned Hulk of the Buran.
That's so much money that they wasted on that shit,
man. Come on. People waste more money than we can even conceive. People waste more money than we can conceive on a daily basis. When the Chinese released their AI, the most latest AI product, the NASDAQ, I think it dropped $1 trillion.
Why is that?
Well, because everybody's shitting in their pants about AI, and the Chinese are currently a slight bit ahead. But there's no number two there is a number 2 trophy in war, but it's made out of shit and nobody wants it.
Have you seen the Chinese new airplane, that new stealth fighter jet that they made with no tail?
Well, that's going to be a Gen 6. I think it's Gen 6. Gen 6 fighters are going to have no vertical stabilizers because it presents a radar signature.
Right, exactly.
But they're going to be flown with satellite, unmanned satellite planes.
You're very smart, man. I enjoy, like, when your presence, man, you're very intelligent. I really like watching you, when you talk. And you're very intelligent, man,
Yeah,
Well, I'm not trying to flex or anything. I'm just a gadget head. I've been a gadget head all my life, and but I appreciate what you say. I mean, that's very cool. I'm very flattered. I thank you.
Let me tell you what happened. I got in trouble with the federal government, man. I'm a computer hacker. I went to prison for 3 years for hacking into a company I used to work at, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. But that was my thing, man. I'm very into tech, man. But I ruined my life now, man. I don't know what to do now. What's that?
AC/DC circuit.
Oh, that's a bridge rectifier.
Yeah. Ba-boom.
Four diodes, bridge rectifier, man. It basically cuts. You know how you have the
It turns AC to DC.
Alternating current will flow like this, and then you have four diodes, which diodes only allows electrons to travel in one direction because
Exactly.
Semiconductors. They have two
AC to DC.
Yeah, exactly. They have two. Each diode basically only allows voltage to travel in one direction. So what happens if you see on the oscilloscope, you'll see the voltage going like a sine wave, and then what that does is that when it goes through to the diode, it basically bounces like this. It sounds like this. It goes like this. AC, it goes like this. It sounds like this. Woo, woo, woo. But when it goes through the fucking bridge rectifier, it goes like this. Bing, 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 bing.
Because
I gotta catch up. Got some super chats here. We got a super chat. I just gotta catch up. Super chat. Where have you been? $2. Ever? This is for Alex, I think. Ever felt discriminated against in Germany?
No. Well, because there's a reason. There's a reason a lot of people of color have come to Europe, and that is because Europeans, they're racist too. There's no such thing as no racism, but Europeans.
You know, I tell you something, Alex. You know, I'm not racist myself. I hate everybody equally as much.
Well, see, and that's exactly it, Archie. So for example, a German, if you're not German, it doesn't matter if you're black or white or you're just not German, right? So an American in Germany, right? An American in Germany is considered as an American first. They're not considered as a black American or a white American or a Chinese American. They're just not German. And since they're American, they at least get some accommodation because they're American. But at that point, to the average German, there's no difference between me and the lily whitest American on the planet, because to a German, an American is loud, doesn't sort their garbage, and leaves their rent contract too soon. Because most Americans are transients. And Germans hate instability.
Wow, they don't sort their garbage. That's pretty fucking... In Japan, they're very fucking anal about that. Fuck me dead. You don't sort your garbage properly. Fuck, they will
lynch you.
Hey, have you heard it before? It's in Russian. It's a saying in Russian, but it's about... It says, "Что русскому хорошо, немцу смерть." That means whatever is good for the Russian, it means it's death for the German. Because, like, you know, that's like... You ever heard that before?
Well, the Germans and the Russians have very, very pointed opinions about each other.
Yeah, man. But Germany right now, man, what they're doing is ridiculous. They should be getting, you know, Russia has that gas, man. They need the fucking gas in Europe. But see, America and all that stuff, they got them brainwashed with they saying that because Russia is bad and all this shit, right?
Well, I mean, I literally lived 18.
We've got our good friend. Hey, how are you, Uzi?
Check this out. Sometimes we got to do a public service and call people out for rocking these fake watches. Zeppy, if you look on his page, he's got this Pepsi. It's a super clone. It's fake. Okay.
Hey,
I smash fake watches on my channel.
Just quickly, Alex, best watch for a CIA agent. Just 1 minute. Best watch for a CIA agent. Patel Philippe.
The best Rolex for a CIA agent would be an oyster quartz.
I reckon it'd be a tuna under the radar, man.
Hey, you saw
that's the nice thing about the oyster quartz. It's under the radar, but you can wear it with a suit and you can wear it with jeans.
Hey, remember that movie Firefox with Clint Eastwood? He had that. It was a Rolex. I forgot. It was like purple or something. You seen that? It was like
I remember the movie, but I'd have to look back to see the watch.
Like, but it faded. Like it turned purple or something like that. It was like I forgot what it was.
The other Rolex I would say for the other Rolex I would say for a CIA agent would be an Air King.
I like Air King, man.
I love
Archie,
Air
pull
King,
up his page. Pull up Zeppy's page. You'll see that Pepsi's a fake.
Hey,
I can
who's
tell.
Zeppy? What?
You don't know who Zeppy is?
Yeah.
When they show
Zeppy's-
pictures of
Zeppy's
sixth
okay.
generation fighters with no tails on them, the new sixth generation fighters are designed to be basically one manned sixth generation fighter with 5 or 6 unmanned little satellite wingmen.
drones, right? Exactly. It'll be a
They're
drone.
able to send them off to do tasks, and the enemy
There'll be a drone
is
carrier.
500 miles away and never even sees the sixth generation fighter. There's not even any need for stealth or anything.
It'll
That's
go.
how
It'll
far
go.
ahead
It'll
they
go.
are.
No, you're going to need stealth too because you want to
Oh,
go.
yeah,
you want to
you
penetrate
will.
deeper. You want to
will,
penetrate
always.
deeper behind enemy lines, but it's going to go deeper than that, my friend. It's going to go deeper than that. It'll get to the point where that jet, once it expends its like 6 or 8 drones, it might be flying back over friendly territory, and it might see an infantry company and say, "Hey, dudes, I still got 60% of my fuel left. Launch your drones. I will take over them, and I'll go back into combat." And the infantry troops will launch their drones. The airplane will take over those drones, and it will then go back into combat and utilize those drones in a combat fashion.
Wow.
See, the thing is, those are just bullshit. Airplanes are obsolete already, man.
No.
Oh,
It's
no.
just like tanks. It's how you use them. It's about an interlocking combined force, right? You still need boots on the ground, but then they have to have air superiority, so they're not going to be threatened by enemy attacks. But then you need theater level anti-air munitions to protect against that kind of situation. But then you also need an air cap, so you have to have a layered defense. And as long as you have that layered defense, you will be able to function. That's how for example, if you think about how the Russians have spent 3 years to do what they thought they could accomplish in 1 week, the Ukrainians are now using fiber optic drones that don't need a radio connection because they're trailing a fiber optic line so they can't be jammed. They've got drone carriers now that are drones carrying multiple drones so that the drones that they drop have full power when they hit the battlefield instead of having traveled for an hour. They've got ground. We are witnessing an evolution. We are witnessing an evolution of combat capabilities in the new world.
Well, look, that's a
I'm
loss.
announcing my departure, Archie. Please pull up Zeppy's watch, okay? I got to go back to work. See you guys later.
Yeah, but
Well, I got to bail myself soon. It was really
Hey,
cool talking to you.
Archie, how you doing? Give me a hug.
Hey, I'll give you a hug, man. Where do I find it? Instagram? How do I find this thing?
His YouTube account, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, that war has been lost already,
His
man.
YouTube account.
The Ukrainians-
Zeppy. You know who Zeppy is? He's been here for fucking 10 years. And
Well,
you know
and I
me
got to
more than
bail
Zeppy?
myself, my friend.
Why do you say it's fake? Why I can't?
Because I'm
I
good
just
at I'm good at spotting fakes now. I can spot clones. I've been doing
I can't-
research.
I type in Zeppy, nothing comes up in YouTube.
He's a nobody, but still, I mean, go on the chat.
I got to
Click
drop
on his
myself,
name.
my
He lies
friends.
about
I got to
having
bail.
jets and stuff like
Hey,
that.
talking to you, Alex.
hey,
You're the best, man. Thank you
Hey,
very
Alex,
much.
it's been an absolute pleasure having you on,
Long
man.
and prosper,
I'll be
man.
on again, my friend. I love being here. You take care of yourself. Take care,
Hey,
everybody.
we love
Bye-bye.
having you on there. Alex, I really do love the way
Alex, see you later.
Hey, thank you.
See you all
Uzi.
later.
I'll take
See
a look,
ya.
Uzi. I got to tell you, Alex, thank you so much for coming on.
Archie,
He
that
doesn't
guy-
like me. He doesn't like me at all. He told me. He sent me a fucking email. He said, he said, this guy's an idiot.
I'm trying to say, I can't find him in the chat.
You never heard of Zeppy, have you?
really nice, man.
Sorry?
He's a good guy.
He occasionally super chats.
I like that guy, man.
Yeah, he's okay. It doesn't
He's a
matter.
nice guy, Archie.
It doesn't
Which
matter,
one? Who?
man. What do we care? What do we care? We're not here to police the world,
Archie,
Oh, I
man,
see.
that guy, Alex is real cool, man. I like him. He's very smart, man. You should talk. You should have shows with him more often and talk to him not just about watches, man, but like other stuff. He's very intelligent. Yeah.
Okay, Zippy. It doesn't matter to me, Uzi. I mean, Uzi, what do you want me to do? I'm not. I don't need to be the YouTube police, Zippy.
Leave him alone, Archie, man. It's not your business, man. Let him. If you got a fake watch, who cares, man? It's not your business.
What do I care? What do I care?
He can do anything for you,
Uzi. What do I care, Uzi?
Uzi doesn't care, man. Who cares what kind of who got?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't. There's just.
Look, Uzi got a shit watch. I don't care. This is a shit watch, but I love it because you know why? My mom gave it to me. I don't care if it's not a Rolex.
We got Patel Philippe, $5. Alex and Archie to name a watch brand that would be worn by the following: a Vulcan, a Romulan, Ferengi, a Borg, and Q. Vulcan would be a Timex. Romulan, I reckon a Pam. Ferengi, gold Rolex. A Borg, Borg, Apple Watch, and
Apple
Q.
Watch, exactly.
Q, who's Q? I'm trying to remember who Q was.
Q's that
He was like this fucking guy. He was like he could jump through he can teleport and shit.
He liked to harass Picard as a godlike entity. And
we'll give him a paddock. We'll give him a paddock.
Yeah.
No, you know what kind of watch you got? He wears an Omega Seamaster.
We got AD Never Calling, $3 super sticker. Thank you, AD Never Calling. Uzi's back. Hey Uzi, how are you, man?
Somebody called me. He always ruins my stream. I'm sick of that. He wants to sell me some. He wants to sell me a car, and he's blowing my phone up. And I got shit to do. I got to be on the stream, Archie. I got to be on the stream. I can't be fucking working.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Mazda Protege 02.
No, don't buy that shit, man.
It's getting a bit old, isn't it?
$230.
It's a piece of shit, though.
I'll make money off scrapping it.
Hey, what kind of car do you got?
I got a Power Stroke 6.7 diesel TDI.
A Dodge or who makes that? Ford?
Yeah, it's a Ford Power Stroke.
Ford
dude.
makes the Power Stroke.
I'll pull your house down with my truck.
Mopar uses
you like American cars, man?
Say it again, Eddie.
You like American cars?
I got a Ford. I got two Fords.
I used to have an American car. I used to have a Jeep Grand Cherokee, man. That was it was not bad, but it was kind of it just got really fucking old.
They weren't good either. They weren't fucking good.
Well,
Jeeps make garbage. They make garbage. Fucking hell. They make fucking garbage.
The engine was good on it. It was an inline 6.
Yeah.
America makes the best trucks, hands down.
But it wasn't that.
Yeah, we got the trucks out here, right, Mike?
When you shift it into 4-wheel drive, it wouldn't shift. You had to slam it into 4-wheel drive, and then it would click in. So you could feel it like on the shifter. You could feel it. It was a select track 4-wheel drive.
I got a question for Mike the Snake. Mike?
Yeah.
Why is it that none of these why did no foreign car manufacturers, how come none of them do 2,500 trucks and up? Do we have the market on it? Like it's like a non-compete, like you're not allowed to make these 2,500 trucks. They're all like 1,500s or lower.
No,
do we have some sort of non-compete?
Somebody on All High in America dictates to the companies, you must make this is the kind of trucks you're going to make for America, because if you go to Europe, all of the trucks, with the exception of the lorries, which are just semi trucks like we have here, are all the trucks they have there are like what we used to call mini trucks. They're all smallish. They're all very small utility vehicles. You know, they're a little 4-banger. They don't go very fast. They get
Who else makes the 2,500s in Europe? Is there any 2,500s in Europe?
Not that I know.
Mercedes Unimog.
Yeah, the G-Mod.
Dude, we're talking about fucking. Wait, what? Is that a truck? Mercedes
Unimog.
Yeah, but that's 1,000 years old.
No, they got a new Unimog. The Unimog, they got a new one.
Did it have a V8?
They're very expensive though, man. They're very good cars though. They're like for agricultural. Like they got like attachments. You can get special.
My friend's got one. My friend's got one. I drive in it all
Archie,
the time.
what are you doing right now?
Hey, I'm waiting for you guys.
No, I'm
We got
waiting
a
for
super
you.
chat in from Patel Philippe, $5. Eddie, thoughts on Midwest gas prices going up because Trump taxed Canadian
This
oil
fucking
by
bullshit, man.
10%?
It sucks, man.
Have prices gone up?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I gotta get gas soon. I gotta put gas in here. I don't know what's the price. I gotta go to gas station to see. But yeah, it's probably gonna be. But you know what? They cut that agreement with what do you call that? That Paris agreement. That bullshit. Paris Accord
Paris
shit.
Accord. Yeah.
Or
What
that's
do you
gonna.
think about all this, Archie? What's your fucking
I
Oh,
try and stay
another
out of
refining
politics.
fire, man.
I don't like US politics. I really don't. I stay out of it because I got, one thing is you can alienate a lot of punters very easily by
Hey, you
going
I
know
one
like that.
side.
That's smart.
crash,
That's
man?
smart.
That
Yeah.
airplane that crashed, man. With the Mexican
Fuck.
airplane, the fucking that Learjet. You know what happened? Probably they fucking probably the Learjet has a tail, the vertical, the horizontal stabilizer, the like basically the elevators and shit. It's on top of the tail. If that breaks off, you have no fucking up and down. So if
Yeah.
that breaks off, you're done, man. That's it. That's sad, man. That was really fucked up.
Archie's checking out right now. This is sad. Archie, you're
I
checking
gotta
out.
get hold of T Dubs. Is T Dubs there? T Dubs. Is T Dubs there? Is he in the crowd? I got a present for TW.
I haven't seen him.
Oh. Where is my T Dubs? Have you seen T Dubs anywhere?
No,
I haven't
actually.
seen him.
Hey, Archie, I was gonna tell you, that guy Alex is pretty cool, man. I like talking to him. He's very
Oh, he's a
intelligent,
great guy.
very intelligent guy, man. I enjoy speaking to. I like that. He's a really cool guy, man. He's real smart, man. He loves watches too. He's got all kinds of interesting.
No, he's. I'll just try and ring him.
Who
Hey,
you ringing? T Clubs?
Eddie,
Yeah.
Eddie. Have you seen those? I think they're Russian truck engines that are like they have two crankshafts and really no combustion chamber. The pistons are boxer, but they come together to form the combustion chamber. They squish the the fuel air mix together. The two pistons like box reversely, so the pistons come together like this. Bang! They push it apart. And there's two crankshafts out here,
That's
and
interesting. Where is that going to? I never seen it.
they put them in semi trucks. I thought it was a Russian
That's too
design.
technical. That's too technical for us,
It's
Mike.
interesting though. It's very interesting.
You can't be talking about combustion techniques and stuff like that, dude. That's like a little too complex. Okay,
Okay, I'm sorry.
that's all right. You got to tone it down
Interesting.
for me a little bit, dude. That's too
Have you
much.
seen the trucks that they use for missile trucks? What do you call? You know those ones where they have like a missile on top, and then it's like a huge truck.
Fuck.
That I think they're made by Kamaz or something like that. Kamaz.
Listen, dude. I kept it simple. I just wanted to know if Europe had 2,500 trucks, like 1 tons. I wanted to know if Europe had 1 tons. Now we're talking about combustion
Very,
techniques.
very
Come on, dude.
few,
Not
very
everything, man.
few
They
We
to
got
got a
answer your
super chat
question.
here.
Yeah,
Patel
go ahead.
Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake. What's the best way to get purple in your flower nugs?
Okay, I can answer that. If the nugs have the purple genetics in them, towards the end of harvest, right before harvest, you freeze your room, or you let them get, if it's outside, you let them get very cold, and towards the end, when it gets really cold, they will turn purple if they have the genetics within them to turn purple. If you're growing indoors, you freeze the room out when you turn the lights out. If you're growing outdoors, then towards that time of the year it's starting to get cold at night, and they naturally turn purple then. And what it actually is it doesn't turn purple. It's the absence of the green, um, whatever it is in the leaf. So you remove the green, and what you're left over with is purple. But to induce it, you do it by freezing things out. I've heard of people putting ice cubes on the top of in the dirt on top of their plants, freeze the roots out. There's lots of different ways to do it. But yes, it can be done.
Okay. Cool.
So cool, Mikey. Mikey, we love you, Mikey, and you are always appreciated on the ArchieLuxury channel. We do appreciate every time you come on the stream, Mikey. We love our Mike the Snake, and we will be getting more foods to you. Last time we got food, what did you get, Mikey? Tell me. I sent you some money. What did you get, Mikey? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me.
Mom and I, we finally did make it out to Chinese again, and so I told her this one's on Archie, and she said thank you very much.
Eddie's gone.
Very good to hear, Mikey.
I didn't. It was a spur of the moment thing, and I didn't think to take pictures this time, but
Well,
we did go out. We go out periodically to our favorite little Chinese place.
Eddie left.
Of late, and so. But
He's gone.
Who's that?
That's okay.
Eddie's gone.
That's okay. He'll be back. He'll come back. He's cool. Eddie's cool.
You sure?
Eddie's cool. Yeah, Eddie's very cool.
Okay.
Eddie's an enigma, because he's got such a thug, accent, but he's highly intelligent.
Yeah, but he knows quantum mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean
he was saying how the protons like to leap. They like leap.
I mean, sometimes he makes
protons.
like blatant statements that kind
protons.
of can't be really backed up, but he knows a lot about a lot, kind of similar to me in effect. He definitely he knows a lot of shit.
Do you think that maybe you think that you know a lot, but the way you conceptualize these type of things is completely wrong?
No,
and if you actually studied it, you would know that you're totally off.
No, I mean, compared to all the information in the world that there is to know, fuck, I don't know shit. But within what I do know, I know very well, and I do know a lot. And I would say honestly that I probably know a lot more than your average Joe.
Would it upset you
about damn near everything?
Would it upset you that the way you conceptualize how these engines work and the combustion chambers and all this stuff, would it upset you, or would you be willing to admit that you're wrong if you were actually proved it and you actually comprehended the way it actually works? Would you be willing to admit that you were wrong?
Well, if I'm wrong about something, I'm happy to admit that I'm wrong.
Okay.
No worries there. I mean, but I usually don't speak up about something unless I kind of like know a little bit about it, So
yeah.
So I try not to,
it just messes me up sometimes. I put faith in somebody that they're like an expert on a certain thing, and then they say something completely wrong. So it's like I'm left here not having faith in that source.
You're left holding the banana. You're left holding the banana, aren't you?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Archie, don't you?
Yeah,
you're left holding the banana.
If I'm wrong, though, people usually quickly correct me in the chat room, and I then correct myself on the show if I am absolutely 100% wrong, which I am fairly often. I'll make a bad guess on a watch or something, and people will be like, "You dumb shit, it's this," and I'll say, "Oh, I was wrong," and I'll make amends.
So you're a bullshitter.
No, I just have no problem admitting when I am wrong if I've made an incorrect guess at something. But generally, like when I'm talking about engines or cars or motorcycles or knives or art or race cars or racing or whatever interests I have, I'm fairly knowledgeable on those subjects because those are my interests. So I soak them up like a sponge.
Archie.
Yes.
Should I get the solid gold Dancer Submariner black bezel? What do you think?
Hey, you buy whatever makes you happy. I thought you wanted to get a root beer. I thought you were talking.
I changed. I'm evolving.
Look, you want a gold watch? By all means. I personally prefer the blue, but
I like the black better.
Okay, I like the black. Get the black. Black is amazing.
Do you think I should trade both of my watches, sell both of my watches, my stainless Submariner, and also my Diamond Day-Day?
The problem is, I think you're better off to keep. Don't get rid of your steel sub. Keep that.
Okay.
And the market isn't good, so I would probably just use cash to buy.
So you want me to be like a watch addict and have 3 luxury watches? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to start stacking rollies?
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not a great time to sell that. We've spoken about this watch before. This is with the factory diamonds. I don't know if you're going to get your money back.
I got you on that. Hey, that's good solid advice. Don't sell it yet, obviously, because they're going to offer me like 22 grand. The Rolex 80 offered me 22K on that, but it's worth 30.
Hey, only you can decide what's good or bad.
Who
I
wants to
can't
lose
tell you.
8K in the snap of a finger? Who wants to lose 8 grand that fast? Do I? No, I don't want to. Do you?
Hey, you got to be careful. This is the way life isn't always fair, Uzi.
How do you are you okay about your Beamer? How do you feel about that now? Or was it a tactical move?
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm saying, was it a tactical move for you to get it
I'm working
repoed?
on getting it back, okay? Let's just say that.
Oh, so that was not planned.
Well, I'm working on getting it back, okay? Everything happens for a reason in life. You got to remember this, Uzi.
How much USD do you need to get that BMW back? How much dollars in USD?
Oh, a couple payments, that's all.
How much?
Probably 2.5.
So 500 bones?
2.5 US. 2.5.
2,500.
Yes.
You were that behind on payments, dude?
Well, they don't take it away if you miss one payment, do they?
So you were stacking up late payments.
Well, you know, the problem, where the problem is, I tell you, this is the problem. They've got technology where they can turn your car off. It won't.
You told me that. That's why they had to slide it up the rollback. Hey, that rollback didn't even have a wheel lift on it. I seen that. They can't even haul 2 cars at one time. Fuck that rollback. Yeah.
Well, they don't want to damage the cars. That's what they said to me.
Plus, who the fuck repos in a rollback? Who the fuck repos in a rollback?
Prestige. It's prestige repo. Do you understand?
Right.
And these are voluntary returns. Okay, they're not hostile. Okay, you understand? Like they ring up and make.
I got you. So okay, yeah.
These are not hostile repos. Okay, rich people don't do that. Okay, it's uncool.
I don't think rich people get their cars repoed.
You'd be surprised. I mean, cash flow circumstances can change for all of us, you know?
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm not trying to laugh at you here. I'm sorry. It sucks.
Oh, no, it's perfectly... I did some silly things which caused some cash flow shortages, you know?
Don't we all?
And I went a bit crazy buying stuff, you know? I bought those tickets. I'm going to Geneva as well. I haven't paid that back yet. That went on credit card. But you know what? I'm going to take my friend Jerry to hospital to get chemo and radiation today. I got nothing to bitch about, Uzi.
That's right, man. So keep both my watches and keep both of my current wristwatches, my Rolexes, and acquire another one. That's what I do. Like I have 35 grand laying around.
Look, Uzi.
Yes.
Only you can decide what's the right thing to do, okay?
I could snag the bitch up right now if I wanted to. I got the cash. I don't give a fuck.
How's your crypto going?
Watch me, motherfucker.
You were doing some crypto speculation before. How's that turning out?
I had an Indian guy steal like 37 grand off of me because he pretended to be Coinbase, okay? And I threw another fucking 30K in there.
Okay.
25K. So I could sell that off, buy a fucking roll, add a couple more grand, 10 grand more on top.
We got a super chat.
I got that in my back pocket.
Buy the watch. Patel Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake, you just ripped the most epic bong hit. Top 3 watches whose case back you'll immediately examine in detail while on the Shiba.
Um, just stripped the biggest bong hit. Top 3 watch case backs I immediately examine in detail while on the Chiba. Um, we yesterday we brought up that brand Kudok, who's a couple of his movements are just so ornately hand engraved and stuff. They're just like off the charts. But I would then just say like Lange and maybe Vacheron or Patek as far as like just ability to gussy up a watch as nice as it can possibly look, you know. Um, and is it? In fact, the Glashütte original doesn't doesn't really hold back either. On either the front or the back side. In certain models, they're pano inverse and panomatic. But yeah, those would probably be my 3 that I can think of. I mean, I like looking at the watch back of my Man on the Moon more than I like looking at an open case back. So
No, that's exactly it, Mikey. I agree with you. Got another super chat's just come in from Jeff. Jeff, $5. Arch, what do you reckon is the best value sea dweller between 16600? So that's a 5-digit, or a 116600, worth the extra dollars for the better clasp and stuff. Look, I got to tell you honestly, I think you've got to realize this, the 116600. Now this is the 116600. This is the 6-digit. These here you're paying more. These are kind of they were the 40 mil ceramics. They were only produced for 3 years. So you're paying a premium because of that rarity. Personally, I'll be completely honest with you. My advice, I really love the pre-ceramic 40 mil 16600, the 5-digit. But you don't want to buy a rough one, a shitty one. You want to buy a really good one. They are pretty special watches. You want to buy the last of the. You want to get a really nice condition one. That's what I would buy.
I don't like those.
The Sea Dweller 4000. You're paying a big premium because people sort of overvalue them, in my opinion. But in all honesty, I would, in all honesty, buy what you want, Jeff. But personally, I'd go for a good 5-digit. That's what I would do. And I've owned one of those. They're a great watch. We got GD 100 ARS pesos super sticker. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's about 5 cents.
Cool.
I gotta tell you, Uzi, man. If I were you,
dude?
Uzi,
Yo.
if I were you, get the sub and be happy, okay?
I like the ceramic because you can scratch it and you don't have to worry about, it can handle taking scratches, correct? It doesn't get scratched easy. Is that a good assumption to say? Or is that too
well, it's just a different look. It's a different look. It's chunkier. But I personally...
Is it more rugged? Is it more of a rugged watch, in your opinion?
Well, they both got pros and cons. You can they're not meant... These are a fine piece of jewelry. Don't forget this. These are not meant to be abused. Okay?
Says who? Says who?
Well, you want to fuck your watch up, treat it like shit. It's up to you. I can't,
Well, you can't be scared to wear it out. You can't be scared to dunk it in the water, dude.
Thousands of dollars on this watch. What are you going to do?
You can't be scared to wear it in the shower, dude. Come on.
Well, I personally, the problem with taking it in the shower, just back the track up, is that you get a lot of soap suds. It'll build up grime. Okay, so it's you should always take your watch off. I would not wear the watch in the shower. No, I wouldn't do that.
What about the swimming pool like plastic does? Would you do
You
that?
know, the problem is I found sometimes I've taken steel watches into like a spa, a
Yeah.
jacuzzi, and they've got such chemicals in that it can make it a bit funny. I personally prefer not to wear any watch. Okay.
Yeah, but if you had one watch, you just keep it on your wrist.
You
Never
want to
take
make
the
sure you get
motherfucker.
it pressure tested. Get it pressure tested to make sure the bastard is waterproof.
I mean,
You must do that,
it's a
Uzi.
fucking no, dude. Come on, don't say that. You're buying a 2020. You're buying like a 2021, 22, 23 Submariner. You really think you need to go get it pressure tested? Come on, that sounds crazy.
Well, Uzi, you do what you want to do. You ask me advice. There's no point to contradict what I say. Don't ask the question if you already
I didn't
know
ask
the
you
answer.
anything about fucking pressure testing, like a practically brand new Rolex Submariner that's meant to
Hey,
go
well, you do
how
what
many
you want to
meters
do.
under the fucking sea.
We had Roy on the other day. He says he swims with his Breitling. Go for it, Roy. Go for it, big boy. That's what I say. Go for it, Roy. Why not? Why not, Roy?
What do you think about Roy? Was he doing well yesterday or what? Did he piss
He
you
just
off?
really shits me off yesterday, but that's okay. I was having a bad day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just didn't feel the love. You know, I just kind of felt Roy kind of thinks by talking over you, he's won the argument. That really pisses me off a bit. But
He sounded
hey,
like he was in an echo chamber.
yeah, Roy's okay. I quite like Roy.
Yeah, he was a doctor? He's a retired doctor?
I believe so. He's done, but I think his advice to Tom was completely wrong. Okay.
Wait, the guy doesn't look that old. How the fuck are you a retired doctor? Like, it takes so long to
Retired at 37. Okay, you earn $1 million a year. You invest it
become a
and
doctor
you
and retire.
retire. Well,
What? Get out of here, dude.
basically.
I'm not buying that story. Get the fuck out of here. Doctors don't retire at his age. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. That makes no.
It's
That
not my-
never
what
crossed
do
your
I
mind.
care? What do I care? What do I
I'm just
care,
saying.
dude?
Some of these
Do I
stories,
care?
man, I don't fucking buy them. Okay.
Sure.
I don't buy half these fucking 75% of these stories. I'm not buying it. Okay. Hell, they don't get out of college till like they're fucking 30 years old, and this guy retires fucking 10 years later. No.
It is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is. But you tell me, what makes you happy? You got to work it out yourself. We've got another super chat here. GD, 3 cents. 100 ass is 10 cents. Ha, Uzi. Okay, there we go. We've got Patel Philippe, $2. Roy and Plastic are solid gold men. Top lads. They're solid gold Rolex, man. I'm wearing solid fucking... This is amazing. You know what? Uzi. This is solid gold. Why don't you go Breguet? This is amazing. Bang per buck.
You call that solid gold?
What?
How you going to call that solid gold? Look at that. Look at that strap.
The strap's leather, but the
I didn't
watch
tell you to
is
smell
the
it.
case itself.
No. It's not a solid gold watch if you don't have a gold strap too. Come on.
No. Solid gold means it's not plated. It's not plated.
No. You don't have a solid gold dancer. Archie, you don't have you're not a solid gold dancer.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, look, it's solid gold is solid gold. It is what it is. I mean, hey, this is solid gold on a leather strap.
You've had some in the past.
I prefer them on a leather strap. To be completely honest with you, I find gold watches I like on leather because otherwise the straps can scratch and they can also stretch.
I wouldn't worry about the scratches and the stretching. What the newer watches kind of made up for that? They kind of fixed that or no? Oysters? Do oysters really stretch that bad or no? I'm new. I don't know. I would say probably not.
If you wear them every day,
Okay, so well, they can. The Don't they put things in the date now? Those little ceramic things to make so they don't stretch.
Hey, supposedly, but I still find the gold is soft. Gold is a very soft metal, Uzi. Are you a Louis Vuitton man, Uzi? Would you buy Louis Vuitton? Are you a Louis Vuitton man, Uzi? You a Louis Vuitton man, Uzi? Uzi? Are
Dave's
you?
Dave's not home.
Dave's not home. Okay.
Remember that Cheech and Chong record back when we were
Yep.
kids? Dave's not home, man.
Dave's not home. Yeah, I remember that. How you been, Mikey?
Oh, I've been good. Life is life stabilized, and my mom's health is like staying stable, and she's feeling great, and I get to spend a lot of time with her, and um, I'm really enjoying my new roommate, and life is good, man. I'm working on my car. I'm going to be on the racetrack here very shortly.
Are you having fun in life?
Yes, 100%. Every day, every minute. I'm doing exactly what I want to do, when at all times. Otherwise, I'm not there. I'm somewhere else doing something I want to do.
You can only try your best, Mikey.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a half-assed effort sometimes will get you there, but I always try to strive for as good as I can be, or to try to be the best or perfection if I can at whatever I do. Just it's my nature.
I've got another super chat. Here we go. We got another super. I got a Patel Philippe $2. Play vid in WhatsApp. Okay, I'll just add that there. Adding it now to the WhatsApp. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. That's something else. I was watching before I started the show. There was an interesting documentary on cleaning up after death. I was going to watch that after when I get some time. I got to take Jerry to the hospital later. But okay, let's have a look at this video here. Let's start it again.
Here it is, #1 song, Solid Gold Dancer. Take it away, guys.
Tick tock, the time is right. Solid gold shining bright, diamonds dancing in the night. Rolex sparkles, pure delight. Risking strong, feeling bold. Submariner, pure gold. Time to party, never old. Ultimate story told. Golden, golden, bright as the sun. Rolex, Rolex, #1. Dancing, dancing all night long. Time is gold, so come along. Seconds, minutes, hours pass. Solid gold, first and last. Luxury that's built to last. In the spotlight so fast. Oh yeah. Go, boom, boom, boom. Go, boom, boom, mama. Rolex seals our fate. Go to reach. It's never late. Ultimate, can't debate. Oh yeah.
There we go. That's from Plastique. Look at that. Plastique is showing off again. Solid Gold Dancer. Are there any other videos there? Oh, what do we got here?
I love that show. I watched it as a kid.
Solid gold.
That was really risque back then.
Gold
You know, those
dancer.
dancers dancing like that.
Rolex 12
Yes.
618LB. The ultimate solid gold watch. There is no substitute.
He loves that 4-cylinder Audi. It is a nice watch, Mikey. What do you think?
Solid gold.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Solid gold dancer. Audi Q5 Quattro Sport. Excellence. German engineering. Solid gold Submariner by Rolex. Reference 126618LB. Excellence in Swiss horology. Here comes the sun.
And that is the cat's meow.
Here comes the sun. Yeah, sure, it's overcast, but I love my solid gold dancer. Solid gold dancer.
It looks good at the beach, don't you reckon, Mike?
In the water.
A Submariner, I would, regardless of material, I would take
Fuck, that looks
anywhere.
amazing. I must tell you, I think I fucking want one myself.
I would prefer one of these over a two-tone for sure.
Solid gold dancer.
You can't always use the two-tone. That's the only problem, you know. You can't always use the two-tone.
I think
Rich
you use it
Mitch.
more places than the solid gold one, though, right?
Yeah.
Because the solid gold one kind of just screams like either, you know, super dress watch or get the fuck out of my way, whereas the bluesy, you know, covers all grounds subtly.
But I kind of find the two-tone to be much more. I find it more rugged. You can use it more. That's the only thing.
Being steel and everything, it won't scratch as much.
Yeah, well, you got the strength of steel with a little bit of class of gold. Rich Mitch, £2. If I get the Datejust 36, should I sell the Explorer 40? No, no, no. That's crazy. If you want a Datejust 36, by all means, do it. But don't sell the fucking 40 mil Explorer.
Datejust 36 is like not
It's a
very
bit small.
expensive these days.
Well, he's buying it new. He's got an order in for new.
Well, but still, are they selling for under on the gray market? Are they selling for under retail? I know they should be down pretty darn low because, yeah.
It's look, it's good stuff. You know what I mean? It is good stuff. We got Uzi joining us. Hey, Uzi,
I gotta get back to
you?
work. I gotta get back to work. So people call my phone. I get booted off streamer. So the last thing I'm gonna say here tonight is stop spruiking the two tones. They're geriatric looking and they're for women. Period. Whoever bought a two-tone in here and they sold it, I hope you fucking lost money on it, number one. Number two, you shouldn't have bought it in the first place. Number three, it's ugly as fuck. Number four, it's for women. See ya.
Hey, see you later, Uzi. Fuck, he's got a bit of an attitude. I love the two-tone. I'll be honest with you. Look, I love the solid gold sub. They're beautiful. I wouldn't rule out getting one. I wouldn't rule it out. I'll wait and see.
I'd like for silver, a white gold, solid gold sub, and for fuck you, get out of my way, a solid gold, yellow gold sub. That would cover my gold.
Patel Philippe, $2. Why pay the solid gold dancer premium versus black? That's for the bluesy. Depends which one you want. I personally would want it as blue. I want it as because I like blue. That's okay, Mikey. You take a break. I honestly would like it as blue. That's my own view there. I like it as blue. Guys, we have had an amazing show. We've had a great show. I was going to go for 2.5, but fuck it, I'll just do an hour, 2 hours today instead of 3. 2.5. I'll do 2 hours instead of 2.5. The panelists is what we really do need. I need good panelists. Let's go through and I want to thank the super chatters, and then I'll get you a sneak preview of a video that's coming. We got Patel Philippe, Angelic Slayer. By the way, Angelic Slayer, I've got your birthday card. I'm going to put that in the post. Patel Philippe, Jeremy Kearney, Patel Philippe, Watch Bronco, Patel Philippe, Mrs. Angelic, Jeremy Kearney, JD, Boris 3 PhD, Patel Philippe, Angelic Slayer, Malik Diamond, Michael G, Patel Philippe, Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle. We've got Patel Philippe, AD Never Calling, Patel Philippe, Jeff, GD, Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, and Patel Philippe. Now, let's go and have a sticky beak. I want to run something good for you guys. I'm going to give you a sneaky deaky. Oh, fuck. I'm logged in the wrong module. Fuckface. I'm in the wrong fucking module. Wow. I'm in the wrong module. I'm going to do it. Just hang on. Just bear with me whilst I fix this up. Best of ArchieLuxury. I've got to go into a different module. I'm going into a different module. We'll run the module, and then I can do this. It's always the case. You're always in the wrong fucking module. You know, these modules can really piss you off. What module are you in? But anyhow, I'm just fixing it up now. Let me just run the module. Okay, that's got me in. I'm in the right module. Let's run it. I want to show you. This is a preview. This is a video I haven't released yet. It's a staggered releases. I don't just release these out straight away. I hold them back. And I think you'd enjoy this. I think you'll enjoy it. My 3 choices to being a Breguet man. Let's get her up on the screen. Just hang on. Okay, just get this full screen. We'll run this. I think this will be a good sneaky beaky preview. Let's do a sneaky beaky preview. Give you guys some value for being on this stream here. Here we go. We got the stream. Here we go. Let's get this fucker up. Here we go. Here we go, fuckers. Let's have a sticky beak. Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury, ArchieLuxury channel, ArchieLuxury live stream, Paul Pluto channel, and Horology Dungeon. Guys, I just want to show you 3 Breguets in rose gold. This is my small, humble Breguet collection. And I just wanted to highlight it and make this vid here and just show you the life of a Breguet man. Hashtag Breguet man. Guys, you know my story. I am 50. How old am I? I'm 50. 50. How old am I? Fuck. How old am I? 52, fuckface. 52. 53 this year. I'm a middle-age, overweight, lower middle, upper middle class white guy. And I wanted to show you my Breguet collection. Now, guys, I've had since I turned 50, fuck me dead, life has been difficult. I had a burglary. 4 Pateks were stolen, 4 Rolex. I had the death of one of my sons, fuck me dead. Everything has turned nasty. One good thing, however, is I have managed to acquire some Breguets, and I want to show it to you in this vid here. Let's have a sticky beak. Let's have a look at the Breguet lifestyle. We've got a LV watch roll. That's where the Breguets normally live. Montegrappa, Monty. I got Monty. Montegrappa, my fountain pen. Let's have a look at the Breguets here. 3 beautiful Breguets. So I'm going to do the review, going to do this vid in the order of acquisition. So the first one, of course, is my Breguet Type 21. Now, Breguet Type 21 is a military-inspired sports watch, sports chronograph, flyback sports chronograph. Absolutely winner, chicken fucking dinner. Winner, chicken fucking dinner. Coin edging, absolutely beautifully done. The coin edging is even between the lugs here. Breguet doesn't do anything cheap. It's all quite beautifully done here. This Breguet, just a superb piece. And my one is in rose gold. Rose gold, fuckface. Rose gold. And I must admit, my first gold Breguet, I got this. I flew down to Sydney, had the time of my life. I had a Breguet moment in Sydney Harbour. Just a beautiful time to savor the moment. So Breguet Type 21. Now this sport piece here, it's a chunky monkey. It's a 42, 43 mil monster, but it's not the size. It's the height of this fucking thing. It is a chunky fucking monkey. And if you're going to go chunky fucking monkey, it may as well be solid gold. In my case, solid rose gold, 18K rose gold. So there we have chunky monkey, the Breguet Type 21. The next piece in order of acquisition was my Breguet 7057. And what happened here was I was in Hong Kong. I actually went to Hong Kong. I took my Breguet Type 21. I got a new leather strap from the Breguet boutique in Hong Kong in Central. And I met Tim Mosso. I met the legend himself, Tim Mosso. And Tim Mosso touched my Breguet. So it's been touched by the best of the best. And also the beautiful woman at Breguet, sexy Breguet lady. She loves the Type 21. She actually told me she likes it over the new model because of the coin edging and the placement of the date. Anyhow, I digress. I was in Hong Kong and my mate Dave, the super collector, guess what happened to Dave? Dave actually just acquired the 7057. He sent me a pic. I said, Dave, I fucking need it. I want it. I want it, please. I want it. I want it. I want it. He said, okay, Arch. Okay, Arch. It's yours. It's yours. And I've got to be totally honest with you. I fucking fell in love. 7057. I remember JJ, short, fat guy. He had the automatic version, 7097. And I really thought, if you're going to do Breguet, you want to do it manual wind. This is a tribute to pocket watches, tribute to the past. You're better off to get a manual wind version. 7057 came up, not 707, that's the aircraft. 7057 came up and I fucking pounced. I pounced. And that's the reason I acquired this piece here. Absolutely stunner. Absolute stunner. JJ, he's never happy. The guy's never fucking happy. He's always fucking, he got rid of it. But I always thought that piece was so much better than the man himself. He's really not a Breguet man. And that's the reason I wanted to get a 7057. Tristano, TGV, Urban Gentry, he recently got a 7057 as well. Well done, my lad. Well done. I chose rose gold. You got the white gold, which is also beautiful. They're both fucking beautiful Breguets. Well done. Welcome to the club, my friend. Tristano, welcome to the club. I'm a senior member with three Breguets. I think you've got one. Are you still doing YouTube? I can't remember. Anyhow, that's the story of the 7057. Anyhow, I was stupid. I was a fucking idiot, because what I did was, to pay for my 7057, I actually part exchanged my Breguet Type 21. And, you know, amends had to be made. I had to fix that. So I immediately said to Dave, get my fucking Breguet back. I want it back. I can't live without it. Get it back. Get it back. Which he proceeded to do.
If you got a fourth Breguet, what kind of Breguet would you get?
Staying. Actually, I managed to get business class with Virgin. Fuck that. I got a cheap upgrade to business. Anyhow, I noticed at Luxuria, that's my friend Cove, he had a beautiful faux enamel dial Breguet 7147. I contacted the Covester. I contacted Cove at Luxuria and said, Cove, get me, what's the best deal you can do a price on? And he said, hey, Arch, I can do a deal for you. We did a bit. And I said to Cove, Cove, I'll be coming down. I'm going down to pick up the Type 21. I'm buying my Type 21 back from Dave. And I said, I would also like to, I'm actually quite keen on the Breguet 7147. That's the faux enamel dial. Now, this watch is also automatic. The thing I love about it is it has no fucking date. See, most automatic dress watch pieces, Patek, AP, Vash, as soon as you go automatic, they put a date on. Well, in Breguet's case, there's no date, which is something I absolutely adore on this dress watch. So I said to the Covester, I said, Cove, man, can you do me a deal? Cut me a deal. He did a deal. And I said, hey, Cove, I'm coming into the store. Let me ask the wife if I can buy this bread. I said to Cove as a joke, I said, Cove, I'll get the wife. I'm really happy. I'm happy with the price. I'm happy with the watch. Let me ask the wife if I can get this watch. No, I didn't. I did. I said that as a joke. But a real Breguet man, he doesn't need his wife's approval to buy a fucking watch. A piece of horological heirloom style? Fuck no, he doesn't need to do that. I was just joking with the Covester. I said, yeah, I'll fucking take it. Put it on the HELOC. Home
What's
equity,
your fourth one?
line of credit, fuckface.
What's your
Home
fourth
equity,
one?
lines of credit. And that's exactly what I did. The rest, as they say, is history.
What's
I've
your
had
fourth
my
one?
Breguet moments. I love my Breguets. Breguet. What more do you really fucking want? Breguet. I got my Breguet moment. The only thing I needed was a Montegrappa. I wanted a Montegrappa fountain pen to go with my Breguet. So I got the
What's your fourth Breguet?
Montegrappa.
What's your fourth Breguet?
I got that. I bought it. That's it. I did it.
What's your fourth Breguet?
I did it. Got my Montegrappa. And the rest, as they say, is history. So there you go, fuckface. This is
what's your fourth
my
Breguet?
3 Breguets. And I like a special mention there. A couple of influencers in the YouTube space have been going Breguet crazy. We've got Bruce Williams. Bruce Williams, huge Breguet man. We got to say that's fantastic. Breguet. We got the guy who used to work for Watchfinder. You know, that guy, the voice, what's his name? He's bought a 7027. Great Breguet. And we've also got my arch nemesis, Tristano TGV. He's gone and bought a 7057. And not to mention also Donnie Haynes. Don Time with Don Haynes. He's bought a marine in rose gold.
What's your fourth
Yeah,
Breguet?
Tristano bought the 7057 like I did, except he paid retail. Retail's for suckers, Tristano.
Maybe
I
it's not
love,
working.
but I must admit, Tristano, well done. You've joined the club. Welcome to the club. That's what I say. Welcome to the club. We are very select on the members we allow in, and that's great to have you here. You make some good vids. I love your vids there. I love Hugo, the dinosaur vids. I love it. You got one, go fuck yourself. I got 3 rose gold Breguets. I got 3 gold Breguets. You got 1. Hey, man, that's a good deal. That's good for me, fuckface. Yeah, it's all good. Love the Breguets. Love them to death. I'm a Breguet man. And hashtag Breguet moment. Tell me what you fuckeroonies think of that. And don't forget, guys, I
Are you
live stream
live?
twice a day. Morning,
Are we
night,
live
morning,
right
night,
now?
morning, night. I
Are
live
we
stream
live?
twice a day. Morning, night.
Live.
Check it
Are
out,
we
Archie
live?
Luxury live stream. Also, I do paid reviews on the
Yes,
Paul
of
Pluto
course we
channel.
are.
I need the paid reviews. Come on, guys, check it out.
We're live.
Guys, that's the show for today. I'll see you in the next one. Breguet moment. Fuckface. Breguet.
Oh, I see what's
See you later,
happening.
guys. I got 3 precious metal Breguets. How's that?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what was happening.
What did you think of that, Doc?
I
No,
thought
I was
that
just
was
playing a
live.
video in advance.
I thought that was
Well, it
live,
was
and
sort
I
of
thought
live.
you couldn't hear me. Well, but you couldn't hear me because it was a
Well,
recording.
it was a recording, yes. It was a video that I haven't released yet, but I'm going to release shortly.
So what's going to be your 4th Breguet? That was my question. What's going to be the next
Breguet
Breguet?
Marine. Breguet Marine.
You think so, huh?
Or I might actually get a Type 20. A Breguet Steel Type 20.
No date? See, they need to switch back to the no date
It's
option.
whatever the no. It's I'm a deal man. Okay, I'm a deal
I know,
man.
but it shouldn't have a date. It really shouldn't have a date.
I love.
That's the problem.
What do you think? I'm crazy going for the Breguets? Tell me, Doc.
Well, I mean, I don't want to comment on that. I mean, I don't want to. It's your money.
It's a cool brand.
It's your
cool
life.
brand. Whether you like them or hate them, they are still a very cool brand.
Well, it's not the worst brand, right? It's not the worst. You know, if you said you were going to get 5 identical Rados as an example, I'd say, what's wrong with you? So, you know, it's not the worst, but but I think the Breguet, the Type 20 deserves to have no date, to have a nice clean dial, just as it was spec'd in the 50s. That's my opinion, of course. Of course, I'm wearing my Breguet Fighter today. I'm wearing my Type 20.
Breguet moment.
Well,
Doc,
they did an impressive job with their advertising, I have to admit.
I'm going to end this stream soon. I'm taking Jerry to the hospital. He's starting chemo and radiation. Any advice?
Well, if he's starting the chemo and radiation, I hope it works.
Well, he's got no choice. What choice does he have, Doc?
Well, there's always choices, you know.
We could do nothing. He's got 6 to 8 weeks.
He could do nothing. He could do the chemo. That's going to make him sick. I have to be realistic. It's going to make him sick. You know, hopefully he'll tolerate it. When my brother did chemo, he only tolerated 1 treatment. You know.
Let's see how it goes, Doc. I can only try my best.
I hope he gets them all. I hope he gets them all. And I'm sure it helps to have you there with him. Helps.
I don't know if I'm going with him. I don't know. I'll see what he wants, but
well, what I mean is you're involved, and so you're being
well, I'll try and help him.
You're being involved.
He's a good
you're
guy.
Asking how he's doing helps.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a very good guy.
You mentioned that before he got sick, so I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah.
And you've been drunk together talking about life and everything.
Ah, we had some. He actually said he really enjoyed those sessions that we had, and hey, it's really nice of him to say that.
Yeah. So I'm sure
But
it's helpful. But did you know that we did a 9-hour stream yesterday? Did you check that out?
holy fuck,
And that's
holy fuck,
that's that's the part where we were on the air for 9 hours. Then we did another hour off the air. It's 10 hours total.
fucking hell, Doc. I thank you for your services, man. You're a good man.
Well, I have to admit that's crazy. I didn't wake up until very late. Let's just say I woke up sometime after 12 o'clock. And also, Bear,
Jesus.
he's still hibernating, an unscheduled hibernation for the Bear.
What a
'Cause
fucking good bunch of
He was
guys.
on the whole time. He was there with you when you started the show.
Yeah,
He
no,
did-
no.
He did the
I
full
Bear's a
9
great
hours.
guy.
He didn't leave until we signed off. That's when he left.
He's really good guy. I really do
Yes.
appreciate that.
He is. He's dedicated to you.
Doc,
just so you
I
know.
gotta tell you, man.
But
Fuck.
part of the reason we did it is because we were having a blast. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm sure if you were with us, you would have been having even more of a blast. But oh well, you'll join us next time. You have to do an occasional marathon every here and there.
Yeah,
every now
no,
and
no,
again.
no, no. I completely get it, Doc.
Cleanses the system. Cleanses the system. Yeah, cleanses the
No,
system.
I completely get it, Doc.
But yeah, I mean, I know you have to take off so you can meet up with your good friend Jerry there, and that's totally appropriate. If there was someone else in the stream, I could close it out again like I did yesterday. Not after 9 hours though.
no,
but,
of course, Doc, of course not.
But since Mike's on mute, he's probably eating and taking care of
that's okay. We might wrap her up early there. We've had a good day. Doc, I love you. You're a good man. You're a very good man,
Love
Doc.
you too. I'm looking forward to another
Doc,
penthouse session like we did in Vegas.
When are you going to Asia? When are you going to Asia, and which country?
I don't yet know for certain, but my
Did you get
cousin-
your passport? Yes or no?
I'm working on that. It takes a while to get it. You put in the paperwork and then you have to wait. But I should
'Cause I
have
want
it.
you-
My nephew, he's married to someone that's from the Philippines. He's married to a Filipino woman, and they want me to come to the Philippines, of course, and they're going in May. So he wants me to go to the Philippines in May. So I'm thinking, well, if I go to the Philippines, I might be able to then just pop over to Brisbane. Wouldn't that
why
be cool?
not, man? Fuck it. Come and
Wouldn't
see
that
me,
be
man.
cool?
I'd love to see you.
Because it's not that far from the Philippines to you. It's like, I think 3 or 4 hours or something like that. That's what they told me. I have to double check.
Ooh. Just hang on one tick. I gotta say goodbye to my son. Hey, Nathan, how are you?
Very important.
Heading out. Okay, love you. How's your room? Good. Okay. See ya. I just had my older, the maths guy, the guy with the Grand Seiko. I'll just tell you the watch he wears, then you know which one it is. The Grand Seiko. He's been staying at his girlfriend's because university's in holidays at the moment, summer vacation. But I just came back. I just wanted to say hello. Otherwise, I don't get to see him much.
No, that's definitely. It's a different world when they're out, when they've started to fly and they're out. It's a different world.
Doc, I want to thank you. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to run the fantastic outro that we love, the Mrs. Lai. The problem with that Mrs. Lai outro, let me tell you this.
Yeah.
It's 99% right. Like, I didn't know. How the fuck did they know I prefer Boeing jets to Airbus?
They probably used AI.
My favorite aircraft is a Boeing 777. How did they know that my balls were getting sore?
Well, that's just for sure, because
how did they know that Mrs. Lai is waiting in Shin? I mean, I've left little cues But
I really think they used AI, and I think they put their heart and soul into that video. I think they used AI. They went through
yeah,
all the
I
different
hope if
videos.
they are watching, I hope they appreciate that I have used that for so many. I am going to use that forever as my official live stream intro and outro. It is so. Mrs.
Well,
Lai herself, she actually was furious because one of the photos I showed you before, she said that, what am I doing giving out her photo? And I said, hey, hang on a minute, honey. Honey, that's not your photo. That's one that I said, that's not. She goes, yeah, that's the one. I go, no. She goes, oh, it looks like me.
yeah, I was gonna say that's not her best photo, but that's because it's not exactly her. I think she's a little
But she
prettier.
got
She's a
so
little
angry
prettier
that
than
I
the
was
photo.
giving the photos out. She said, what are you doing handing out posting the photos? I said, no. And that's, I had to backtrack. I had to backtrack a bit because she got shitted off at me. And
Well, it's
once I
nice. It's
explained
nice
it
that
to her,
she's a
and I
bit shy
explained, she
like
said, well,
that.
who's Plastic? What does he do? And I explained the whole penis pill thing and the brother of the beast. I explained the whole thing and the fact that he sold his BMW X. She said to me, why would you sell a B? This is what she said to me. This is where we had a bit of an argument. She goes, why would you sell a BMW X5 with the 3-liter 6-cylinder engine to get a fucking Audi Q5 with a 4-pot? That's what she said. Why?
She probably,
She said
most
she could
ladies, they just
understand
know
him
the difference in the
upgrading to a
brand.
Q7, but
No,
not an Audi. That's what she said to me. She said, why would you do that?
most ladies want a BMW more than an Audi. Most ladies.
No, but that's what she said to me. She said that to me.
In fact, you know
And
what? I would argue most ladies prefer a BMW over a Porsche, even though they know a Porsche is a big deal. They prefer the BMW. It's more comfortable.
well, you've got the Macan, the Macan.
Well, I'm saying just if they're not really into cars, they're going to prefer the BMW because they know it's more comfortable, or at least that's what they think.
Audi makes actually a better car than BMW, I must say. Like if you got spec for spec, similar spec,
Yes, but
Audi is.
it's brand snobbery.
No, but I'm saying
Snobbery.
it's the full leather. Mercedes uses fake leather, and BMW uses fake leather on the base model.
Yeah.
And the stereo in Audi is far better on base models compared to base model Beamers or base model Mercedes.
Yeah, but you have to be a car person to know that. Most of the ladies aren't really into cars that much.
They should be.
Well, it's interesting. If they knew that would be the way to get a guy, I bet they would be. But, if they knew that would be, if they knew.
Yeah.
One of I used to know a guy and he was quite successful, and he was dating someone who she was kind of average, but it turned out the reason he was dating her is because she loved going to car shows. Every weekend they were going to a car show.
Ah, cool.
He said, "Oh, I don't think I can find another woman like this." I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
if they got
she's
married.
a team player. She's on his team.
And actually, I don't think she was faking it either, Mikey. I think she really enjoyed going to car shows because I would meet up with him sometimes. Sometimes it seemed like she knew more about cars than he did.
Yep. My mother's best friend is like that. She used to drag race herself, like way back in the
Like
70s and 80s.
Was the car driver that was a woman? Was it something like Shirley
It wasn't
Muldowney or
Shirley
something like that?
Muldowney. No, it was not Shirley Muldowney. She raced
But it was somebody like that.
well, she raced a lower class drag race car, and drag raced herself. Her husband was, her mechanic or helper.
Yeah.
And she was the one that actually raced, and she was kind of a badass.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, it's a cool thing. Definitely a cool thing.
Yeah.
And that was when well, I don't know all of them, but I do remember Shirley Muldowney was actually very good as a driver. She was very good.
Oh no, I think
And
she
and
won the
that's
multiple world
yeah.
championships. She
And
was.
that's yeah, that's the reason she was
I
on the
just sent.
scene.
I just had a response from IWC. Okay,
Ooh.
because I'm trying to get my box replaced because it's a 2021 box, right? And they said, Dear Mr. Chesterfield, thank you for your prompt reply. I understand, and although I'm unable to guarantee a replacement, I will be relaying this information. May I safely assume your IWC box has been more frequently used and exposed to external elements as opposed to other boxes? Anyhow, I said to them, if you don't replace the box, how about I take the issue to QCAT, Small Claims Court? How about I make a YouTube video about how crappy the IWC box is? You people are so stingy. What the hell is your problem?
So you're saying when you bought the watch, it was supposed to have the proper box, but it didn't.
It's got the proper box, but it's deteriorated. The box has got fucking the vinyl port coming apart.
Oh,
the one that the one that the mites ate on.
The mice don't eat the pleather.
They won't even eat this.
It came with the correct box. This is the box, okay?
Ah, okay.
But the little travel pouch has it's like a cheap sofa.
Wow.
Ooh,
yeah, no.
That's terrible.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, and they're telling me maybe I've used it too much. Okay.
Doing what? How would you use
Have I exposed it to sun? Have I used it too much?
Well, it is possible that if it laid in the sun, it could end up looking like that, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like you just kept it in your car forever and let it just burn in the sun all day. But I know you didn't
you're
do
the
that
second
with
owner,
it,
though,
so.
right? You're the second owner.
Well, that's irrelevant.
No, what I mean is the first owner was just abusive, maybe.
He just used the fucking thing. How is abuse just using it?
Well,
otherwise, if he abused it, the watch would be showing similar signs of wear.
No, if he just had it sitting out in the sun on a regular basis every day, put it in a place where the sun shines on it every day, maybe that could happen. I don't know. I'm not into boxes, but the boxes I have are in first-rate condition. They're basically stored though, so I don't have the boxes sitting out. So they're all going to be in fine shape. And my boxes, some of them are quite old. But they're not IWC either. They're Rolex boxes, and they're in good condition. Yeah. Maybe I should consider myself lucky about that my boxes are in good condition. Yeah.
I just can't believe how much bullshit I never seen such.
How much does a replacement box
lies
cost? It's an IWC. It can't cost that much.
Crappy replacement.
Do they have IWC boxes online that you can purchase? It's an IWC box. It can't be.
Well, there should be. It's the box. The watches. It was a 2020, late 21. So what's that? Like 22. It's fucking 3 years old and it's deteriorated.
Yes, they don't make boxes like they used to. But how much does a box cost? How much does an IWC?
Well, it's irrelevant.
Well, what I mean is, why won't they replace it if it's a cheap box?
Because they're cunts. Okay, they're Swiss. Do you understand? They're Swiss. They're cunts. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's wrap her up.
Boxes on eBay for $175.
Well, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. I want to get one anyhow. I'm just going to play the outro. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
It won't even cost them that much. They should replace it. It's not even expensive.
It is what it is. See you tomorrow, guys.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Thumbs
Give
up.
us an upvote.
Archie Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate 10 gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his tipsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.